Kristen was supposed to come yesterday.
What
What's her
happened?
name?
Chrissy, yeah.
I thought I texted her. Matter of fact, I texted y'all both at the same time. And she was like, basically she still wanted to come. She would bring me some tea and like, okay, I told her the same thing, cool. See you soon. But then when she got in traffic, she said it had to be an accident or something.
There was yesterday. It was a 6-car accident off the 205, and then there was one semi accident off I-5.
Damn. That's what she said. She was like,
what time was her appointment?
4.
Oh fuck yeah, no, they started shutting down the roads at 2:30.
Damn.
Yeah, how I know is because when you were texting me, I left work because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to fucking go nowhere.
Damn. Yeah, she was like the traffic jumped. Her time jumped up 20 minutes or something. Mm-hmm. And she was like, girl, it must be a sign. Fuck, you sick, the traffic bad. So I'm just gonna reschedule. So she coming Monday.
Yeah, traffic yesterday was bad as fuck.
I never know, bitch, because I be at home 90% of the time. You getting the curl on the end? Which I was so sick yesterday, I swear, girl. I was doing this woman hair. And I left out of here to go blow my nose and shit like that. I came back, she was like, Key, really not doing the boho? Bitch, I made it up here 3 rows left, and I put that boho in this woman's head. Never made that mistake.
What she say?
She wasn't mad. She was like, I know you don't feel good, whatever. It's okay. So I'm like, girl, I'm
some of these motherfuckers is. I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, okay, cool. We can bowl next time.
I'll put it in for free next time because it was my fuck up. She was okay with it though. But she initially had said she wasn't going to come when I first told her I was sick. But I guess she couldn't find nobody else. And she texted me again and was like, hey, I'll just mask up if you feeling up to it. So I just went ahead on and did it for her. Bring me the money in. It's okay. I'm already sick. Just have to let y'all know because I don't want y'all to be sick. Hey, y'all, please subscribe. You ain't going to the casino? You playing fast?
Fuck no.
Why, friend?
Yeah, no.
So fucking soft.
Fuck no with that fuck ass casino. They ain't seen me in about 2 weeks now. Assholes.
Why good? You lost last time you went.
Hell yeah. I was doing real good and then I don't know what it was. Something changed the next morning after we done checked out. We checked out of the fucking the suite. And something like fucking changed. Like I couldn't get a fucking hand. I'm like, bro. And mind you, like they usually have like $10, $15 tables, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, the fucking lowest table is $50 on the outside. They usually start that, like they usually have 1 or 2, and then everything else will be 10, 15, or all 15, right? And then everything else will be like $100 ball in the high limit room. Nope. I don't know what it was for that weekend, but they was on some whole shit. And I was like, bro, I can't even believe I lost that much money.
It did fast too. That's
bro, never seen me since.
Yeah.
Bitch.
See, that's why I don't gamble, girl. I can't. I don't know how for one. And then I'll be pissed off. Won't shoot the casino. Bitch, give me my motherfucking money back. Please subscribe to my channel, y'all. And like the live, share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
I Apple Pay this year.
Okay. Girl, this lady the other day.
What she do?
Let's just say the bitch blocked me on both of my phone, both of my Facebook. Cause bitch, I be having time on the bitch come for me.
Okay.
Basically, she had booked her appointment way in October when I was running that Knotless Bob special. She texted me, asked me what I honored for her. She booked it in December. So yeah, she been to me before. Of course I would. So she booked that appointment. And she came got her hair done in October too. That's the one I had did that mohawk on. I don't know if you remember, whatever.
Yeah.
She so she did that, and that was a model deal, like the one you had got. $200. Boho included each. So
and they each have like their
she
own
she got that done. She act like she loved it so much. Woo.
There's like door slammer,
Alright,
window
so
paper, kind of creepy.
mid-November she texting like, hey, please subscribe y'all.
Your shoe up on the window.
Actually, could I give her an appointment
for
to
each
her daughter?
13 days leading up, we'll put a little gift.
But she wanted sketch braids instead of the bob. So I was like, no, I understand for you.
We have this traditional
No, you can't give that to your daughter.
Christmas called
If it was the same thing, yes, but no.
Löwe
So she was just like,
But it comes from
okay,
the word Löwe
cool.
means leaf.
Never said she was gonna
It's
cancel,
just a
never
very
did.
thin, deep
So I'm like, okay, so I
fried
text her
flatbread that,
like 3 days before her
I
appointment.
remember making it in school.
Matter of fact, on my
My
birthday.
grandma, but you make little
And she was like,
patterns on it and it tastes really
I'm not gonna come. I still got the braids in you did in October, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Make sure you reschedule or cancel on the website to keep your car from being charged.
Right.
So she was like, okay, I'll reschedule. The morning came, her appointment, no reschedule. She didn't show up. So I think they're like, hey, you didn't reschedule your appointment. Your car gonna be charged, whatever. Mind you, I don't charge cards. Cause that shit is illegal. I don't do that shit.
Right.
I just said it because that's the fuck my site says, bitch. And I need y'all to follow the fucking rules.
Okay.
So she basically said, like, girl, I'll be busy. I forgot to reschedule. But good luck getting that money off that card. Basically getting fucking smart. But she blocked me. So I text her from my phone. And I was like, not you block me. Not you getting smart and block me, LOL. Good luck with finding somebody else to slay your hair like I did, boo. So I just blocked me on the phone. I mean, she must have forgot she was my friend on my other Facebook page. So I was scrolling on there. This bitch did like 5 posts about me, girl. And I started.
I'm nosy. I want to see.
She probably is your friend. Her name Keisha Mary.
How you spell it?
Kisha. Last name Murray.
Probably not.
Yep, her.
This bitch?
Yep.
She look weird.
Big bitch.
Damn, I can't see shit. Fuck.
They in my I don't think they in my newer phone. They in the phone I'm screaming on, but I'll show it to you because I screenshot it.
Oh, this is the bitch, the one that got discrimination case against her job. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, good. She always trying to have a case against about me. When I call her phone, she telling me I'm harassing her. And she hung up on me and blocked me off both of my phones. So I just left that bitch alone because bitch, you like the 5 cases so big.
Ew. Who told her this outfit was cute?
Bitch, that ain't her.
No?
That bitch is 600 pounds. That's definitely not her. She don't show her full body. She just show her face.
One thing about them cat. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she basically just show her face.
Lame.
Lame as hell. And the post she was making wasn't nobody coming on it. But me. And I said, not you block me, but over here talking shit. I got time today, bitch.
Okay.
I got up my red for her. That's the only reason why I left her alone. Hey y'all, please subscribe. I know y'all hear my story time, but it's facts. And if y'all want to talk about, just go through my lives. It's a lady I did that mohawk braids on. I went live on her too. And just listen to what she's saying while she won't talk shit. She used to have a nigga played on her in my live.
Story time, but not the client in my chair.
Period.
Only time story time with me in the chair is what Key gonna tell y'all I'm crazy. I'm logical.
Retarded. Y'all please subscribe.
$600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and points to save up to $1.
I shouldn't even entertain her, but she ain't supposed to talk about these new braids out of pocket. First of all,
No,
fuck a
bitch,
new
you're out
braids.
of pocket. You talk about some new braiders. She must be from Portland.
Yeah, she is.
Some of these motherfuckers from Portland is weird. Like, not everybody, but like
Most of them.
Oh my god.
Y'all please
What else,
subscribe.
sis? Sometimes it is. It just really depends. Yeah, because sometimes it can get like December, like November through January is usually like monsoon season. So it usually pour rain. Like I can only see. Yeah, because I can only see next week when I'm there. So, like, next week, this upcoming Wednesday through, like, Saturday, from what I can see, is going to be, like, 70, 80, which is pretty normal in Hawaii. But I can't see the rest of the week, so it'll probably fucking rain out, and I hope not. It's a longer time. I didn't leave the rain to get to the fucking rain. That ain't my choice. I didn't tell my aunt to fucking make her fucking wedding 2 days before fucking Christmas. Girl, by the time we get there, it's gonna be spoiled.
Who's trying to?
Let me feel, bro.
So, bitch, I thought it'd be hot in Hawaii. You're right.
No, not year round. November through like ending of January, sometimes February. It's not cold. It's just it rain a lot, and when it rains, like I'm talking about, it fucking pours rain.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe.
My little brother is so fucking needy. Fucking June Gemini, bro. Swear to God.
What up?
I'm getting my hair done. Where you at? What y'all doing in Syracuse? Oh, she came to New York? Good. Good. Oh, my lady, oh my god. That sounds like some white New York shit. Okay, that's good. Y'all working on my niece or nephew? Or both? Twins? No? Twins? I prefer twins. Future sister-in-law.
Hey, y'all, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Twins. Twins. I'm not the one that's gonna have the twins, so it gotta be you. They do on my side, unfortunately. So unfortunate. Huh? Yeah. You know how service is over here. Crazy as hell. Now, hold on. Key, what's your fucking Wi-Fi?
Oh, the lights.
What?
The lights? Yep.
What the password?
Capital I, LOVE, US, 2023. Exclamation point.
Yes. It's cute.
Get out of my business. Thank you.
Please. Out the business. You don't even want to know what Julian's fucking Wi-Fi is. His is the marathon continues. He's a big Nipsey Hussle fan. Like, diehard Nipsey Hussle fan. But you gotta understand, he's from the West Coast. Bruh, I seen all that fucking snow.
Bro, you should have seen how I look when we were driving that.
Bro, y'all better be fucking safe. I'm not built for that type of snow. I'm not built for that. Yeah, I think my oldest brother said that at Fort Drum, like it start like really snowing like in the middle of January. That's when it get bad. All the time. Absolutely not. But okay, I'll let y'all go. Love y'all. Bye. So my little brother went back home to Virginia, right? To CPCS to Fort Drum, New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his mama's from Virginia, right? And so his mama's best friend has a daughter, and she like a year younger than me. And like I guess Shorty like always used to have a thing for money, but like he always had a girlfriend. This man always had a fucking girlfriend. But you know what? Whatever. So they like kicked it one day, and this was like 8 months ago. They've been together ever since. They kicked it one time and that was it.
Damn.
He was like, she is my girlfriend.
Wow.
Like he told me like I ain't never had a bitch like ask me to go out on a date and leave my fucking card and cash like at the crib. And like, so he thought she was playing and stuff like that. And she walked up to his mama's house because he was staying at his mama's house for leave. And he like walked out and she's like, empty your pockets. And he's like, what you mean empty my pockets? And she's like, empty your pockets. And he had like his wallet and stuff like that on him. And she was like, just bring your ID. Like, that's what I told you. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. I like her. She pretty too. I mean, my brother ain't never been with a bitch that wasn't pretty, so, but like, she is like pretty. Like, natural hair, no makeup, fucking pretty, face card, very pretty, very innocent looking. He usually goes for the girls that like, you know, that have unfortunately, a really bad resting bitch face. But this bitch, she just looks nice.
You a stupid girl.
I'm saying,
She is pretty though.
she is pretty. She pretty as fuck. But like, she just looks so fucking nice. That's what he needs in his life. Tired of him being with mean bitches. You already got a mean sister.
Okay, all the family going to Hawaii?
Nah, only some.
Okay.
He don't have enough leave to go to Hawaii. Cause he already took leave.
Okay.
And plus he wanna be he wanna be with his daughter because my niece's birthday is December 24th.
Okay. Hey y'all, please subscribe. I'm gonna watch it. Is it expensive in Hawaii?
Fuck yeah, it's expensive in Hawaii now. Fucking fuck hard.
Oh,
Yeah, make sure you have at least 5 bands on you. Shit expensive as fuck down there.
you gonna be there a week?
Huh?
You gonna be there a week? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
a week and a half.
Bitch, you only need about 3-4 days. I just wanna see.
You know what's so crazy? Don't nobody out here fucking appreciate bounce music.
I love it. And I especially really want to know.
I got looked at crazy. The last time I went to a club in fucking Portland, they looked at me crazy when I had requested bounce music. They was like, what? I'm like, bro, give me your fucking computer so I can fucking show you. Ho. He was like, no, we don't do that out here in the West Coast. Yeah, fuck you. That's why y'all don't know how to fucking dance.
At all. One of my clients having a party tonight. I think it's in District. Somewhere.
I can't go to District. That's a bar in Gresham.
Oh, okay. I never knew what the fuck it was.
I'm 86. Yeah, Julian tried to. We were waiting for my tattoo appointment, and he wanted to go inside the district to go just listen to music and chill out and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm still 86 from there. Pose. I just feel like it wasn't my fault. It probably was. The African brain shop at the mall, they now all of a sudden got so fucking bougie.
What happened?
Huh? Nothing, they just raised their prices and they just got bougie. I mean, granted, I ain't gonna lie to you, they do good work. Well, some of them. Some of them do good work. But they a bunch of shit talkers. They talk too fucking
I remember when I first moved out here, the man had DMV asked me to come work with him.
Girl, you would have punched all them bitches in their face.
I know it. I work with them African females and them bitches. Attitude, they don't like black people.
And half of them speak French, the other half speak Spanish. So the ones that were doing my hair speak Spanish, and I started laughing at everything that they were saying. And she looked at me and she's like, "You understand?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Goofy. Yeah, hurry up and finish my fucking hair so I can get the fuck out. Cause now you're not getting a fucking tip, bitch. And then the manager had the audacity to ask me, he's like, "You're not gonna tip us?" And I was like, "The next time they call me a white bitch, you better tell them to get their fucking ancestry straight." Like, I understand that I'm fucking light skinned, but bitch, I am not white. You got me all the way fucked up. Talking about, oh, her mama must be white and her daddy must be that. Typical United States shit. Bitch, shut the fuck up. First and fucking foremost, my mom is not fucking white. My mom is Puerto Rican and fucking Hawaiian. Thank you very fucking much. Ho. And unfortunately, the light-skinnedness passed down to me because of my granny. My great-granny. She the only fucking light-skinned one. Everybody else dark-skinned. Don't know what happened to me, but it happened. That's the beauty of genetics of being black, bitch. The fuck? Asshole. Do you know how fast I got up out of that fucking chair? With my braids still wet. Didn't give a fuck. Julian come get me. He was, "What's wrong?" I was like, "You better hurry the fuck up and get me out of here before I beat the fuck out of them." On my latest fucking nerve. Talking about a cheap bitch. Who a cheap bitch with hair? You better go ask every fucking stylist that has done my fucking hair. Nothing with me is cheap. When it comes to my motherfucking hair or my fucking nails or my fucking waxes. Talking about some she couldn't afford $350 for her fucking braids down to her ass. The fuck? Bitch. What do you mean? I paid you $350. You mad because I didn't give you a $50 fucking tip? Because I sure was going to give you a $50 tip up until your girl started talking shit. Damn. That's the problem when y'all think that motherfuckers don't speak the language that you fucking speaking. Dummy. Should have went on the other side. And I don't know how to speak French, nor do I understand French. But I promise you, if I was over there and I felt like they was being funny, I would have had my Google Translate on. Goofball. They so stupid. See, this is why I hate people. I went there one time and never went back.
A lot of my clients say they went there once and never went back.
No, ma'am.
A lot of them need to be going there though, because the attitude these motherfuckers be having. It's like, come here with it. Take your ass to the Africa, bitch. Hey y'all, please subscribe. I love my clients, but the ones that like to cause trouble, yeah. January 2025 is gonna be a new motherfucking ball game. I'm already getting my shit together.
You said we live?
Yeah.
On YouTube. So all of y'all clients that be playing with my girl Key, I got some black forces for you hoes.
Period.
Cause we don't play like that down south.
Period. They be so telling you these motherfuckers down here.
You would have got dragged the fuck up out of somebody's house or shop.
I'm telling you. I told that girl, I'll beat off. I'll beat your ass. My man turned around and just be like, girl, I know you lying. What is she saying?
Oh, nice. See, I had this one guy, he was like, "What are you mixed with?" And I was like, "Yes." You know what this motherfucker said? He said, "You must be Italian and Mexican." He looked at me, he go, "Did I say something wrong, Miss K?" I I said, where the fuck you get Mexican and fucking Italian from?
Girl, you is crazy.
That was the only off thing that's the only off thing.
Damn, you should have told him guess.
I should have told him guess if I wasn't gonna like the fucking answer. But you know me, I like people guessing. And majority of the time, people guess pretty. They get one thing right. They get one thing right. But if you had like some of the Portland people out here, you ask them, they're like, oh, you must be some type of Hispanic and white. And then when I tell them like my daddy is black, they be like, what? No, he ain't. Show them a picture, and they're like, ain't no way, that's not your dad. I was like, well, DNA test definitely said that is my father. I look just like the motherfucker. Very unfortunate. If I go ahead and I cut my hair to a bald fade and shape it up, I look like the white skin version of my daddy. Crazy as hell.
Why the fuck the music keeps stopping? Must I want us to be great. Hey y'all, where y'all watching from? Y'all can talk to us.
Y'all should ask us questions.
Please and thank you. 13 people watching.
That means we can have 13 questions and keep it coming. Her hair is hella pretty. Hold on.
Oh yeah, the color of the shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like yours.
Mm-hmm. You know what's so crazy though? My hair used to be like that thick. Like my hair is thick, but it's now fine still because like, you know, I didn't believe in like the whole postpartum shedding thing.
Oh yeah.
Like my hair wasn't falling out, but apparently like sometimes like your postpartum shedding can happen like for up to like 4 years after you have your baby.
Damn, I didn't know it happened that long.
You know what? I'd rather have that than some bitches who say that their fucking teeth were falling out. Like I didn't know.
Teeth?
Yeah, so apparently like when you're pregnant, your teeth are very sensitive, which I was told. But I didn't believe my OB when they was telling me talking about some, you know, they've had patients who had their teeth like they were so severely sensitive and they're like really like they become really soft and then like some of their teeth like fall out.
So fuck.
I was like, permanent teeth or baby teeth? And they're like, now you know what, Kay? You know what's permanent teeth. But apparently that's like a thing.
Never heard that,
But yeah, her hair is nice. This guy, he's also a hairstylist, but he is funny as hell. Would I try that comb thing? I seen it. I don't think I would.
what is it? The Timo?
It's like yeah.
I want the flat iron. I don't want the.
I don't want this.
The flat iron, you keep your hair from getting heat damage because it got like an airflow thing on it.
Yeah. So let me tell you about this fucking. What did I get? It was baby. What is it? I love Baby Bliss products.
Mm-hmm.
I got they curling irons and I got they fucking flat iron. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't even know why I got the flat iron. You know damn well I don't be flat iron in my hair. Okay, so I got this. Mm-hmm. Bitch, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to blow dry my fucking hair.
No, you lying.
I'm not lying. So I'm about to go back to Sally's and like granted I don't have the box nor do I have the fucking receipt because I was high as fuck last night. So I was like, nah, fuck this is gonna be bomb. Blah, blah, blah. It's a great smoothing one and then like it rotates. Like you gotta press the button for it to rotate. Like it's great. It's good. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to go. I'm about to go to Sally's after this and I'm about to go return it and they'll give me store credit and that's fine. You can give me store credit because the shit was $70. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me go ahead and get my store credit. Let me go get a different one. Because y'all got me fucked.
So they take it back like that with no receipt and shit?
Yeah. I mean, I can show them my bank statement. I literally paid for it yesterday. Let me see.
The bitch ain't even got the box.
No, because the box broke. And it don't even get that hot. I like a rotating blow dryer to be hot. Talking about on the highest setting. Bitch is not the highest setting. Let's see. Where did I pay for this whole? Yep.
Damn.
Well, I had to buy deep conditioner and caps.
That's still a lot. Shit.
Yes. So I can show them this, cause bitch, I paid.
Yep.
So whatever. And their website says if you don't have a receipt and you don't have a box, you can get store credit. I don't want a refund. I want store credit.
Go get your store credit for
Okay. Don't make me turn my professional voice on. Y'all know I'm in HR. Got me fucked up. You know, I always contemplate every single day. Like, how the fuck have I been in HR all these years? Don't know. I know when I used to go out and stuff like that, I know people that did not ever think that I was ever in HR.
Ghetto ass.
I know.
Straight from Georgia.
The most ghetto, the might as well just call it ghetto fabulous.
Did you watch Group Town Family of Six?
I did. And she funny as hell.
I'm sick of Group, baby. Group that got them teeth fixed. Y'all please subscribe to my channel. Group abusive as hell though.
I'm so sad about this Papoose and Remy Ma thing.
I seen you watching that shit. I ain't really.
And you know what? And if you team Papoose, you suck. Because we all know that nigga was cheating on Remy throughout the whole time that she was in fucking prison. And a year after she got out of prison. But they done kept that under wraps. But when Remy Ma go ahead and do the same shit,
Okay.
he's a problem. Like, oh, where's the proof? Like, you know these motherfuckers be paying Twitter and shit like that to not leak any of this shit
And dude,
when it comes to Papoose.
when it comes to all the motherfucking celebrities with money.
Like, oh, Remy Ma shouldn't have did that. No, she had every fucking right. Talking about somehow he wrote her fucking rhymes and shit like that. Bitch, shut up. No, you didn't.
And if you did, bitch.
Why is everybody so pressed about cooking with Kaya? The problem is not
Who is
her.
that?
It's your easy ass man. This is this girl who's on TikTok and Instagram. She viral for like cooking and stuff like that. She cute. She a little 23-year-old. And I guess everybody got a problem with her, and they're like, the problem is not her, it's your easy ass man. Like,
Next year I'm gonna start doing it. I always record my
She got it.
content, but it never fucking upload the shit.
she got a fucking. I ain't gonna lie, her shit catchy as hell. Hold on, let me go to this shit. Her shit's catchy as hell.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, she cooks, and I ain't gonna cap. The food look good. I don't know if it tastes good, but it look good. But everybody is just in a fucking frenzy. There's rumors about her being 17 years. She was joking because y'all just wouldn't get off her fucking dick.
I fucks with Lotto. Big Lotto.
They're like,
Big
oh,
mouth.
like, her hair is not black girl hair. Like, she's white. She's not black. I'm like, well, no, she's like the definition of mixed. Like, her mama is white and her daddy is black. I love her mama. Her mama fine. Talk about some, oh, her mama pretends to be ghetto and shit like that. Girl, her mama is from fucking, her mama is from Buckhead.
Dang.
In the ghetto part of Buckhead.
Hood ass bitch.
Hood trailer park ass bitch. That's how she grew up. And yeah, she had a lot of when she was 16, but then they don't moved out of there and moved to Clayco. So I respect him. I think that's her name. Is that her name? That's her name? Yeah.
yeah, please subscribe and thanks for watching.
Y'all still not asking us questions?
Hell no, just looking.
Lame.
Per usual.
Lame. We need questions that need answers. What are the questions that y'all need answers for? Why did y'all move down to the Pacific Northwest? You can't even call this the West Coast. You gotta call it the Pacific Northwest. You need to be very, very careful about calling this the West Coast. These Pacific Northwest people will get in your ass for no reason. We not the West Coast, that's Cali. Oh.
Same fucking thing.
Right? No, like you can drive to Cali from here.
Right.
No, it's not the same. Apparently it's not the same. Do you recommend? Yes and no. Yes, because there's good paying jobs. No, because the people out in Portland, I mean, they have this thing called Keep Portland Weird, but like they have like a weird community where black folks that are from here, like if you're light skinned like myself, they automatically say that, oh, the 1% drop rule don't matter. They said in the third, you can't call yourself black, you can't say nigga, you can't say that you black, this, that, and the fucking third, all this type of other crazy ass shit. Then you got some of them who are just like, oh well, my family is from down south and they look just like you, so they cool with me. The others, why you getting your hair in braids? Why are you doing this and why are you doing that? Why are you pulling out your edges and swooping them?
Damn.
Bitch, I'm from Milledgeville, Georgia. I do my hair exactly how my auntie and them did my hair when I was a baby. Fuck. Bet you ain't never had no hot combs in your head. Who didn't? My hair may have not been like some of my siblings and some of my cousins, but I promise you, my baby mama put that fucking hot comb to my head, and I promise you, I screamed.
Per usual.
I think people just don't like. People don't really understand like. It's different with mixed folks like myself, because when you blow dry my hair, it looks thick but it's manageable. Well, no, it is thick but it's manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you flat iron it, it looks thin as hell. Cause I mean that's just how it is. Back in the day, my hair never used to be like that. You know how fucking long it took my husband to fucking flat iron my fucking hair? Granted, my hair was down to the middle of my foot. Oh, little past the middle of my back, like probably like right here. And it was just curly, tight, and thick. No, my mom was pissed off. They was on my head like the Africans in the braiding shop.
Damn.
They'd be like, "Come on, I'm sick of this shit." Damn. Okay. So not only, cause then I only started noticing like my hair changing when I was in the military, because I always had to, one, I had to always color it dark brown, and two, it was always in a fucking bun. And then, yeah, after I didn't notice anything when I had Junie, but Isaiah, yeah, most definitely noticed it.
He's so cute.
He's a pain in the ass.
I'm sorry, he's so cute.
He's a pain in the ass, and he knows he's cute. It's so annoying.
God, I don't believe what you said, y'all nephew.
Facts.
Oh, damn.
I got too much family on my fucking Facebook and too many friends that have been in Isaiah's life since before he was fucking born. Like, come and fucking get him. His carry-on bag is packed. He can go.
How old is he now?
9. Talking about some, Mom, I'm gonna be taller than you. Shut up. Stop talking. You got like a few more years before you become taller than me. You know what? No, he doesn't.
Cause he almost there.
Literally. He's 4'9". Who fucking 9-year-old is 4 foot? I am 5'5". I won't tell my mama this because, you know, she don't like talking about my daddy. But I be saying to my cousin, I'm like, why the fuck did I get the short end of the stick? My daddy is 6'5". Well, 6'4.5", whatever. Same tomato fucking tomato. The man is tall. Then my mom 5'11". What the fuck happened to me? I just bit my tongue. Somebody talking about me.
Damn.
Ew.
Oh, that's what that mean?
Mm.
Never knew that.
That's what my aunt would always tell me. You randomly start talking and then you accidentally fucking bite your tongue. Somebody's talking about you. And I bet you I know exactly the bitch that's talking about me too. Goofy hoe.
That bitch always talking. I'm sick of
Always talking about me. Always talking about me. Come get your nigga back then, bitch.
Y'all still be beefing, bro?
Bro, I don't beef with that hoe. I don't mind and she don't matter. But she always trying to make a fucking revolution. Like, I just don't be understanding. And it's like, oh, well, she's so petty. No, bitch, I will show you petty, hoe. Because you look ugly.
Indeed.
Like, why would you make your crochet all the way back there? With your big ass fucking head with no edges. But you have the audacity to talk about me.
Man, yeah, long hair.
Look, Key, I always tell you, bitches that be beefing with me don't be pretty bitches. And I was nice to the hoe, too.
Not you was nice to the hoe.
I was nice to the hoe. I was nice to her. And you start accusing me of doing shit. And then that's when I did it, hoe. The fuck? Karma's gonna get you. I've been had my karma, hoe. I had my karma when I was 21.
Weak.
Okay? I'm going to his mama talking about some shit. Don't even want us to be friends. The fuck you need to be friends with the nigga for?
Okay.
Oh, but I can braid his hair. No, bitch, I braid his hair. And if I don't want to fucking braid his hair, I will book him a fucking appointment with my girl, ho. The fuck? A Kiki and Do you wanna come over?
Crazy.
Do you wanna come over to my house? We can drink. No, bitch. Fuck you thought this was? You trying to do some sneak shit. You should have been doing that the whole 8 years y'all were together, ho. Took you 8 years to get a ring.
Is she out here?
Yeah, of course she is. She from Portland.
Mm.
Took you 8 years to get a ring. 8.5 to get a ring. And you only had that ring for 90 days.
Damn, bro. You a stupid girl.
Fuck her.
Damn.
You know what's so crazy is like, I literally gave it the benefit of the doubt. I ain't had no issues with her. I didn't care. I never ever once ever did talk shit about that shorty up until she mentioned my daughter and my son.
Damn.
I don't know what it is with folks out here. They love to mention kids. But baby, I'm from Georgia. You be in the swamp.
Okay.
Playing with mom.
Hell to jail, bitch.
Fuck jail. I'm going straight to prison. And I'm going to smile in my mugshot too. I already had 2 mugshots where I was smiling from ear to ear.
Bitch, you be stupid, bro.
I had a time.
I would have been crying. You hear me? Like a baby.
The first time I got arrested, I cried. You don't know why? Because they don't put the shackles on my legs.
Damn, bitch.
And the shit hurt. That's why I cried.
Not the shackles.
The shackles.
Get the shackles out my feet.
But yeah, no, the other times that I got buzzed in process, I definitely was smiling in my fucking mugshot. So shit was funny as hell.
You better than me. I'm gonna fucking cry. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna cry. Damn, I fucked up.
I'll probably cry and sell out. Other than that, wait for bail. I ain't never not been bailed out.
Period.
Okay. Cause when I get to starting and shit, my best friends know. So alright, we got at least 2,000 to bail you out. Don't do nothing over 2. Okay. To be completely honest, I mean, my man wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't. No, he said that he would stop me after a while because she's not a fighter. And it's like, if you're not a fighter, then why are you talking?
Right, why you being messy?
Talk about she could beat me up. Bitch, you could sit on me. I'll figure out how to get your fucking ass up off me. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, kid. She a big bitch.
Man, you stupid.
I'm serious.
I'm a big bitch.
She bigger than you. That's what I mean, a big bitch.
Shit.
You a thick bitch. She not.
Period. I'm weak.
How you that big with no ass?
No, man.
Like, I ain't got top ass, but at least I got cheeks. I ain't got no top ass. But I got cheeks. And I ain't skinny, I'm just like medium. I call myself medium. It's like jeans do no justice for me. But when them jeans come off, it's a different story. Okay? So,
Fuck, man.
fuck you mean? Different story.
Please subscribe, y'all. Listen to these fucking fools.
My best friend told me that I needed a podcast.
Yeah, you need to do something crazy.
I said, how do we get banned? First session, banned.
All the shows off air. Bitch, you was done.
I completely forgot I had a whole fucking coffee there. Can I get my coffee?
Yeah, girl.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh, I want some Starbucks. Oh, I've been watching these UK guys on Facebook. They have a podcast. They are funny as shit.
Partying and started following lots of girls that night.
Following as in actually?
Social media following.
Okay, cool.
Found out after that he messaged one of the girls asking for her Snapchat. The girl never replied, but I still don't like the idea of him asking for a girl's Snapchat. Am I overthinking this, or is he not trustworthy? Please help me out.
If anyone is asking me for Snap, I already know nudes are being exchanged.
What you need to do is be like, look, you're moving mad on social media,
Yeah.
and you can't get to save your life.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing, and you're a joke.
Yeah. You are bottom barrel.
And I need a real man. Oh, why are you not a man?
Wow,
You can't even cheat.
Wow, I need to leave this relationship. Wow, I need to leave this relationship.
You actually can't cheat.
Wow.
You're incapable of cheating.
Say that,
The one
say
thing
that,
men
say
are known for, you can't even do.
Say that,
You're
say that,
embarrassing.
say that, say that,
You're
say that.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Only why I saw one of my boys clapping my fiance's cheeks in the group chat.
The fuck?
You wouldn't know which way is up or down because your whole world is in limbo.
I didn't even know which name sent the video. That's how dizzy I am.
Yeah, because you're just looking at the video.
Yeah.
That's my wife, James.
Yeah.
I know that rotation from anywhere.
Yeah, and she's throwing it back. She's throwing it back.
Them ones where her toys are wrapped around the hammies.
For
So she's like, pivot.
No.
Pivot.
And you can see his torso.
God,
Yeah. His tool never left the passage.
Oh, that's it. It's been a long
I'm
time.
tearing my face off. Tell me why I saw one of.
Okay, this guy.
There was one time I went to my girlfriend at the time's house. Her mum was there. I'd met her like 100 times. I walked in and the mum said, "You're right, Jason. We've been together a year." What did you say? You know I'm fine. I'm saying you're right. Vermin. Yeah, I can't get my fuss. I can't say, "Who the fuck is Jason?" You're fast. Because then also you're fighting such an uphill battle. So even if I was to step up and go, "Who the fuck is Jason?" She's like, "I thought it was you. That's not even you. So who are you?"
Why are you in my house? Why are you in my house? Then you're not Jason.
Hungry, Jason. Who the f are you?
There's so many choices. I think I'm gonna take the chocolate.
Hey, ice cream lady. His eyes are up here.
Protect your man in gray sweatpants season. I don't know about you, but I don't be playing with that shit.
Damn, you dropped that shit fast, bitch.
I needed it.
Big throw ass.
I needed it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't play with no gray sweatpants season. Fuck you mean you finna go? What the fuck you mean you finna go out? You need to go get a haircut. Go ahead and change it to some fucking jeans, ho. Trying to be a fast ass nigga. The fuck?
Not a fast ass nigga. I'm weak.
Well, they're not showing anything. I got boxes. I don't give a fuck, Keisha. So look, you got black ones, you got blue ones, you got dark gray. You know what? Don't even think about the dark gray. Go wear jeans. Thank you. I know, I'm annoying.
You is crazy.
I'm annoying. Whatever. Do I let it slide? Yeah. But I always tell that motherfucker don't get cute. Because I can get cuter.
Period.
Okay. Ooh. Chicken. Oh, it's a turkey. That's a small ass fucking turkey, bro.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was alright. I don't remember most of it. I don't.
You was drunk.
Huh? I was high as hell. I woke up, look, I done ate, smoked, chilled, talked shit with my family. I woke up, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, damn, I gotta get ready for work. Shit! What happened?
Damn, clearly you got so fucked up you passed out.
Yeah, apparently I ate a 550 milligram Rice Krispie bar instead of the 100 milligram one that I thought I ate. So I ate all 50, 550. Shit was good. The Fruity Pebble one? Oh yeah, that shit was fire. Now I want turkey. I bet you the turkey's on sale.
No, for real. We got a turkey from Popeyes. Fire.
I'm finna go get me a turkey.
I need to give me one for Christmas for me.
Yep, finna get me a turkey. I'm gonna come home, he's gonna be like, what the fuck you got a turkey for? I want turkey.
Crazy. Hey y'all, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Motherfucker still ain't talking.
I really feel like y'all need to ask questions.
They never do, girl. Some of them rarely do.
Oh, really? Did you know you can add conditioner?
I just got married to the love of my life. I've usually gotten on pretty well with my new in-laws. Usually my mother-in-law doesn't wear perfume, or at least not any that I've been able to notice. My wife had her mother be her matron of honor, so she was standing up front with us. It was a small area with her right next to my wife. I was able to smell her perfume. Shortly after the ceremony started, I started to get watery eyes and sniffles. Our ceremony was supposed to only last 20 minutes max, so I thought I would just push through unless it got worse. It didn't get worse until after the ceremony, when my new mother-in-law hugged me. Itchy eyes, itchy throat, and a headache got added to the mix.
Oh,
okay,
damn.
so we're allergic is what you're trying to say. My wife asked if I was alright, and I told her I think her mother's perfume was getting to me. We had someone go get allergy medication. I took one, but it didn't do a whole lot, and I started to feel out of it. Get to the reception, we started to do our photos. I couldn't do the group photos with my mother-in-law in them. I told my wife we needed to figure something out because my symptoms weren't letting up, and I didn't want to be out of it from taking more meds for our reception or have to leave our own reception. My wife asked her mom to keep some distance between us to try and make it easier for me. It didn't really. That perfume followed her like a cloud. Then my wife asked her mom to try and wash whatever she dabbed her perfume on. Mother-in-law said she hadn't dabbed it on, she spritzed herself, so it was on her dress. At that point, she said they were out of ideas and there wasn't anything we could do. I said there was one more thing and suggested my mother-in-law leave to change her dress and then come back, or even just go to a nearby thrift store or something and get any kind of clothes. I would pay for them. I asked my mother-in-law to either please do that or leave, and we'd visit later with Kate because it was getting to the point where I would have
Well, he's having an allergic reaction and the mother-in-law's being a fucking dick about it. Like, no, bitch, leave. I'm dying on my fucking wedding day and you don't give a fuck.
My wife and mother-in-law objected to this because my wife wanted her mom there the whole time. I understand that the date was big for my wife and she wanted her mother there and I wanted her there too, but I wasn't able to enjoy my own wedding. I mean, you did offer a decent solution, and like I understand that she probably, had that dress picked out, etc., but like, what's it gonna take? 20 minutes to go get another dress? I wound up sitting outside with some of my family and groomsmen. I started to feel better, and when I did, my wife came out and asked me if I'd be going back inside. I told her no, so as long as her mom was still there and hadn't changed. The night ended with my wife spending our wedding night at her parents' house. Oh no.
Damn.
Am I the a-hole for asking my mother-in-law to leave?
I don't think so.
This is difficult because it's very clear
Maybe.
that you have an allergy to perfume, specifically probably that kind of perfume. Yes, my wife is aware of this. I had a similar reaction to a perfume she bought before. This was only the third time I had a reaction that bad, 2 perfumes. And it was at your own wedding. It's not that you didn't want the mother to be there, it's that you couldn't be around the perfume. Must have been some stanky perfume.
Honestly.
Definitely not the a-hole bad situation, but you were being reasonable. Mother-in-law should have gone and taken a shower, returned with clean clothes. Wife is being unreasonable. I hope you didn't sign the wedding papers.
Damn.
You're not the a-hole, my dear. And I hope you didn't sign the wedding papers yet.
I hope he didn't either.
Am I the a-hole for uninviting my sister-in-law for my wedding after she tried my gown on and accidentally damaged it?
Bitch, she would have got thrown out.
Kate, who I've never gotten along with. She's really possessive of my mom, kind of competitive, and sometimes I think my mom likes her more than me. I'm getting married soon, and I will be wearing my mom's gown. It is beautiful, custom made, and has a lot of small beading and details. I'm in love with the dress, so I was devastated when my mom reached out and told me that the dress had been damaged due to Kate having a seizure. She has epilepsy while trying it on and spilling something. Now, to be clear, I do not blame Kate for having a medical condition. The seizures are pretty well under control, so I'm sure it was unexpected and scary, but I was confused about why she was wearing it. My mom told me she told Kate to put it on so she could take pictures of her. I was grossed out and confused. My mom tried explaining that it was sentimental as it was her dress first, and she wanted to see Kate in it. She said she brought it to the best cleaner and will pay whatever, but I'm still, and I feel
Throw your mama away. The fuck? Throw the mom away. Throw her away. Because why do you have my soon-to-be sister-in-law trying on your wedding dress that's supposed to be given to me for my big day, and I am your biological daughter?
Okay.
Throw her away. Throw your mama away.
She's like, oh,
I decided that I don't want Kate at the wedding because I feel so creeped out that she put the dress on. My mom says I'm being unfair as it was her dress first. I mean, your mom also shouldn't have asked her to put it on either. It's kind of like your dress.
Right.
Kate called me psycho and said it's okay because my mom told her to. No, it's not. I understand it was her dress at one point, but like, this is why no one else is supposed to put on the dress. You're not even supposed to put on the dress until the wedding because you could damage it, and then what? My brother's upset and thinks I'm being cruel because the seizure wasn't her fault. Yeah, it's not her fault, but put it...
Whatever.
This is your dick.
My mom always taught me never show...
It is renovation day today in the ant farm. Serious upgrades are happening and new arrivals. Recently, I just got whoa. Can't see really. I have just found an ant. It's gonna be a stressful day. I have been told this gel habitat is a big no-no. So, house and renovations. We've got a new home. This top little bit, this is called the Outworld. This is their foraging app.
This bitch is so funny. I've been watching her. She is in the UK in college, and like she's bored, so she wanted to raise an ant farm in her dorm. I love it.
Farm.
An ant farm, bitch. I love it. She loves ants. I mean, ants are pretty fascinating. But a swarm of them would scare the fuck out of me.
Might be where they store all the eggs. Outworld, home. I'm just the ant auntie. I'm Auntie Charlie. They have been watching ant calendar. Look at me, girlies. I've got it all. I've got everything.
Hurry
These
up.
holes. That hole on the left there is for their water supply, I'm pretty sure. Or they might put bodies in there. And that hole there is to get down into here. All pebbles and that. I guess I could have just got this from outside. I've actually got this off like an ant eBay seller. Take it seriously.
Now I need to see her Instagram because I want to see the rest of the ant farm. Oh. Never mind, they all died.
Fuck.
Let us get to the good part. She said ant funeral. I said, damn.
You're gonna believe them over me. You don't even know them.
Hey y'all, please subscribe and thanks for watching.
What you know about me? Big G-M-O-N-G-L-E.
Ben's banter is too funny. Something life-threatening could happen, but once he's still alive, every joke in the universe can fly. When I say there were ripped.
In order to support our poor husband.
with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He leaves next Saturday.
I'll go to Hawaii one day. Next year.
It'll definitely be fun.
I want to go either that or Puerto Rico. Or both.
Puerto Rico's fun.
Your dad's a what? A bomb. A bomb? Oh, your dad's ashes are in a bomb? Well, they are made into a bomb. They were made into a bomb?
That's dope.
God, we are in Portland.
That is fucking dope.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm sorry, white people be doing the most craziest shit, and it's funny as hell because they put it on the internet.
What happened?
Shorty is just cutting her hair.
I gotta stop there for a second, guys. I have chills. What is going on? I don't know what the plan is here, but so far it's going horribly wrong. I'm baffled.
She didn't even get the haircut scissors. She's just using regular
So
scissors.
the plan is to shave the head, so this makes some sense. We'll see. And it just keeps getting worse.
Oh, 11! I'm not in my 11 era!
Shut the fuck up. The video really ended like that. She did not shave her head, and she did indeed go in public like that. I mean, go off, girl. As long as you feel confident, I'm happy for you.
He turned the lights off in my apartment because his wife was outside. She tracked his phone. His wife was outside.
He turned the lights off in her apartment. Oops, the lights are going off. What are you doing? You can't even say what.
Seriously, I want to start watching them rather.
Oh fuck, where did it go?
About 6 months ago,
Damn.
the bride
Damn.
planned her destination
I'll find it
back-
again.
Who the fuck is knocking on the door? Ringing the doorbell rather.
About 6 months ago, the bride planned her destination bachelorette trip and charged each of the girls, 11 of them, $650 for the Airbnb. I was salty about the high cost, but it's my sister-in-law, so I sucked it up and paid her. I was also suspicious about the high as price, so I did cross-check the Airbnb listing, and it checked out. I'm chatting about wedding stuff with my brother, who is marrying future sister-in-law. And he said something along the lines of, what a relief her dad paid for the Airbnb because that would have been so expensive for your group. I about choked. I said, hey, are you sure about that? Because all 11 girls paid $650 for the house alone. Maybe rented by her. His face turned purple, so I take it he had no idea. I get that weddings are expensive, but don't have one if it requires stealing from your bridesmaids. I'm assuming I'm the only bridesmaid who's aware of what's going on here. Not sure if I should spill to the group or just let it go. There is a chance her dad stepped in and paid for it after the fact, and she just chose not to refund us. I'm not clear on the exact situation and want to avoid embarrassing my brother. Update number 1. Thanks for all the advice and support. Yes, I agree with most of you who are saying I'm morally obligated to spill the beans because $650 is not child's play. Yeah, I need to tell them. I would want to know that little tidbit of information. This is what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to talk to my brother and give him a chance to clear it up with sister-in-law. Before I make a scene, I want to understand what's really going on. For example, did daddy pay for the trip, but sister-in-law decided to put that toward different wedding expenses, things like that. That answer will determine when and how I tell the rest of the bridesmaids. I'm going to give my brother only 1 to 2 days because this trip is literally next week. Stay tuned for update number 2. So I regrouped with my brother. My mom also stepped in, bypassed by my brother, and got some more info directly from her dad. Here's the tea. Future sister-in-law's dad did not offer to cover the cost until a few months after we all paid for the trip. This was after he found out the cost and she chose a $2,300 a night house and asked us to pay. Apparently, he threatened not to pay for the wedding if she added more expenses onto the wedding party. Turns out she originally wanted it at the Maldives and he forbid her. According to my mom, who chatted with him directly, he felt embarrassed when he heard about the Airbnb price and wanted to save face with my side of the family. So he gave sister-in-law about $7,000 to cover the cost of this house. She was supposed to refund us, but obviously that never happened. Absolutely not! Oh, hell no. This is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. My gosh. So my mom went total FBI and learned that in addition to not paying us...
The fuck?
We got the FBI? I ain't got no warrants no more, so I'm confused.
So going on.
Sister-in-law didn't put the money toward a different wedding expense either. She doesn't have it. So where did it go? What did she spend it on? Did she just get like a new purse or something? There is currently a full-blown investigation going down between our two families right now. I have been asked by my mom not to alert the bridesmaids just yet until we get the last bits of info and come to a resolution with both sister-in-law and her dad. But we will tell them ASAP one way or another. The sheer audacity of this bride. You gotta be some kind of stupid to think that people aren't gonna find this out. Update number 3. The plot thickens. So as this drama is all unfolding, the maid of honor, who doesn't know what's going on yet, is continuing her duties. We get a 4-paragraph text from her outlining the dress code for each night of the bachelorette, per the bride's orders. Oh God, I hate the matching outfits. Oh. Keep in mind, the bride is asking us to go all out and buy new outfits for each night of the trip, and the themes are wild. Animal print Thursday, faux fur Friday, sparkle dress Saturday, and Barbie brunch Sunday. As if we're all gonna go out and buy that stuff 1 week before the trip or at all. Yeah, see, this is the thing, is like, you gotta give people notice, because then, like, you know, we can plan things.
No, because each of y'all, all 11 of y'all just paid her $650 each. What's 600 for the Airbnb? Because the Airbnb is $2,300 a night. What the fuck is that? 11 people times 650. My math is 7,170. Fuck no.
Kind of like look through our closets, borrow things from each other so we don't have to buy everything. Thankfully, the bridesmaids seem to be waking up to the BS. Several of them wrote back saying they won't be able to pull together those outfits in time and flat out said it's not going to happen. But that is just a side story to the absolute shit show that is unfolding. My mom is very much involved now as she's paid a decent chunk of this wedding as well and does not like that the bride is throwing around thousands of dollars from her dad as well as lying to the bridal party. She set up a meeting directly with sister-in-law to cut the BS and explain what's going on. She told sister-in-law she's going to inform the baby mamas.
Baby mamas. Bridesmaids.
And stands for Bridesmaids Charlotte herself unless she gets a valid answer. At this point, I'm just shoveling down popcorn waiting for the events to unfold. I will be back tonight with hopefully the final update. Update number 4. That's what the money went to. She used the $7,000 to book a swan-shaped ice sculpture to be displayed at the reception and didn't tell anyone. Turns out her dad banned her from adding any more extras to the wedding design because it was already so expensive and unnecessary. When he Venmo'd her for the Airbnb, she thought she was being sneaky and kept it instead. She didn't even tell my brother this. He only found out that her dad decided to cover the Airbnb because those two went out for one night and it came up. That's shady as hell. So that mystery solved thanks to my my mini FBI crew, but now the real questions remain. Where the hell is my $650 and how to break the news to the bridesmaids? The kindness of her soul! My mom is giving sister-in-law 24 hours to confess to the bridesmaids and figure out how to pay us back our money. Because you know what? I did not spend $650 on some ice! I have kids to feed. I have bills to pay. That's what's up, babes. It is taking everything in me not to text the bridesmaids group right now, but my mom is trying to give sister-in-law one opportunity to do the right thing. This has been a roller coaster. I don't know if anyone here is still interested, ready and willing. But let me know if I should post the final outcome with the bridesmaids in the last update. We're halfway through, guys. We are not even close to being done. This is a long update, and I'm going to try and get everything in. First, let's start with the bride's explanation to her family, myself, my mom, my brother, her fiancé, and her dad. She broke down crying, saying that wedding planning has been getting to her head, and she's been crushed under the pressure to have the perfect wedding. You can have a perfect wedding without a $7,000 ice sculpture.
Facts. What the fuck?
Go on without this alleged ice swan. I feel like this swan is just a metaphor for this engagement. Slowly melting away as time goes on and more information comes to light. I didn't buy her sob story. After this whole incident, I think she is a delusional, controlling, attention-starving bridezilla who is using the wedding as a way to compete with other girls on Instagram. By the way, her job is an influencer, if I didn't mention that yet. Oh wow, you didn't mention that. That's helpful. That is very helpful. Thank you. Next, let's get into the matter of the missing $7,000.
So she used the bridesmaids' money. They gave her in total, because $650 times 11 is $7,150 in total, right? So she used that to pay for the Airbnb. Then the dad turned around and Venmo'd her $7,000. So $7,000 went to
a fucking
ice sculpture. Where did the other $7,000 go? Did it go to the Airbnb? Are they still going to the Airbnb? Or did she... I'm confused. Okay.
Whether we're getting our money back. Sad, gut-wrenching answer, probably not. Okay, so are you still going on this bachelorette trip or what? Her dad said he has already paid the Airbnb cost once and he will not do it again. He said his daughter is 31 and needs to get herself out of her own mess and figure out how to make it right. She chimed in that the 7K is gone now and asked how she would possibly pay us back. With a job, does she not work? My brother refused to pay for her screw up.
Period.
Well, I love that everyone is finally forcing this bee to be an adult. I would like my money back more. Unfortunately, we're not going to get it unless she magically wins the lottery or gets a real job. For those that ask, there's nothing we can do legally. We all willingly paid a fixed amount, and we would have to move mountains and spend more money to sue. Yeah, that's a good point. With a bunch of you, it might not be as hard. Plus, while she was incredibly shady and a terrible friend, she technically didn't do anything wrong that we could prove. Now, on to the bridesmaids. After some threats from my mom, sister-in-law finally broke down and contacted the bridesmaids in our group chat. She sent a text that made my skin crawl. Ugh.
Hey ladies, you're my bride squad, so I feel compelled to share that my dad recently offered to pay for our batch accommodations. However, being that the wedding is so expensive, I've decided to put his donation toward a wedding expense. I hope you all understand, and I can't wait to party with you all next week.
I like how we're leaving out the part that the wedding expense was an ice swan. Oh, hell no! I immediately replied back, making sure everyone knew the expense was an ice sculpture. An ice swan. Come on, people. Many of them replied and expressed how they would have loved to use that $650 for something more important. But ultimately, no one has backed out. One of the girls started
Pussies.
without the bride and asked if there's any chance of us getting our
Girl,
money
when she
back.
said 650, I would have been out the way because bitch, what? Oh,
Yeah,
what?
I would have been a part of the bridal party.
Fuck no.
Would have been over with. Sorry, bye.
The reservation. Unfortunately, since we're only a week out,
The only other person besides me, my man, my child, the only other person that is not blood related to me that's gonna get $650 out of me is my best friend.
Period.
But this hoe shady.
we aren't eligible for a refund.
This hoe right here,
So you
shady.
gonna get married?
It would be a literal waste of $650. As for myself, I'm in the same boat. I'd rather run myself over than go on this trip, but $650 is not a small amount, and I can't fathom just throwing it down the drain. I haven't made my final decision yet. If I do go, it will solely be to avoid eating the $650 plus my airfare. I will not be doing any of the planned events or outfits or contributing even $1 more. I would have my own mini vacation as best I can. I'm really upset that it seems like this crazy person is gonna get her way after all. There are so many curious comments coming in. I wanted to keep you in the loop. more drama has unfolded among the bridesmaids.
I love it.
Side text without the bride popped off, and we've all agreed to do the following. We will be going on the trip, but it is no longer a bachelorette trip.
Period.
I like that. We will all be taking personal vacations with our hubbies / significant others while staying at the property.
Period.
Into this beachfront mansion, plus airfare, so we're gonna make the most of it. Love that. We've all backed out of hosting and paying for the bridal shower. That sculpture, was it worth losing all of those friends, 11 of them? The bride will need to find another way to move forward if she wants to have it. We will attend as guests if she has it, and we will not be gifting anything. Mother of the bride is absolutely furious. More on this later.
Fuck her.
The bride knows she needs to cancel the Ice Swan and give us our money back. After some more research, we doubt all of the $7K went toward the alleged swan because it doesn't seem like they cost that much. Very interesting. I will be back for a while because I'm going to save my next update for after the trip. Stay tuned. Oh God, I'm just itching to find out.
I need to know how this went. Hurry up, update, bitch.
Anybody else? Final update number 6. Warning, this is a long one. I'm here for the tea. I'm ready.
I'm here for all of it.
There is no ice swan. There never was an ice swan. It was all an elaborate fabrication designed to distract everyone from where the missing $7,000 actually went. Rest in peace, Ice Swan. Turns out, there was a reason behind sister-in-law's luxury bachelorette location. Here's what happened. All the bridesmaids show up to the beachfront mansion with our significant others. Sister-in-law has already been made aware that it was no longer a bachelorette. But to our complete shock, she was still stunned that we actually meant it. She arrived last in her pre-booked limo, absolutely fuming that no one else showed up to the limo meeting spot at the airport. She was the only one still sticking to the original itinerary. Then she was flabbergasted that the husbands and significant others were with us. It was a comedy show at best. Oh, brother. Anyway, we went about our individual mini vacations, and eventually someone realized it had been about 48 hours since anyone had seen sister-in-law. I assumed she was mad and either flew home or went to stay somewhere else. Then the unthinkable unfolds. Sister-in-law rolls up the driveway in a wheelchair, being pushed by 2 female nurses? What the actual fuck is going on? The entire group just jumped into action thinking.
I bet you she got surgery. She got surgery. 7K.
BBL.
She got lipo. Can't even be a mommy makeover. Or don't got no kids.
Oh shit! Damn.
She probably got a lipo 360 and a BBL.
Something horrible happened. Everyone ran over to see what was going on, but the nurses ushered us away and wheeled sister-in-law into her room. At this point, I'm actually very concerned. We're all banging on her door and asking if she's okay. The nurses eventually leave and say they legally can't reveal the nature of her health issue, but assure us she's fine.
BBL.
Is this some big elaborate ploy to make all of you feel bad for her? I called my brother and mom, but I got no answer, so I finally decided to call her mom, aka the mother of the bride, who's furious that we took over the bachelorette party.
Fuck
Mother of the bride reveals what actually took place. She isn't sick, she didn't have a health issue, there was no accident, she got her done.
7K to get your boobs done? No, there was more than that. It's not $7,000 to get your fucking titties done. I should know. I've been researching since I've had kids. And I don't even want implants. I just want to lift. I got titties. They just need to be lifted a little bit more.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. No fucking way. That's where the $7,000 went. Yes, folks, you read that correctly. She had planned, as part of the original itinerary, to disappear for an afternoon and return with a new set of melons. The location of the beachfront mansion is conveniently 5 minutes away from a very famous cosmetic surgeon's office. The reason she needed this giant property was not to really host 11 girls. It was to host 11 girls plus the surgery recovery nurses and personal chef she reserved for after the operation. This is so ridiculous. This honestly is probably one of the craziest Bridezilla stories I've ever heard. There is so much more that we need to unpack. I honestly don't know where to begin. We got bullet points. What was her mother's knowledge, involvement in all of this? What was the cost of the procedure? Guessing around $7,000. And why was it meant to be a part of the batch? That is so weird, man. That is so weird. What was the purpose of the ice swan lie? What the fuck? Will the bridesmaids, myself included, pursue legal action? I think you probably should at this point.
Honestly.
I mean, you did go on the trip, so I feel like you're kind of now. Where does this leave my brother? Is this lady okay mentally? Was this a horribly misplaced cry for attention? Was it an FU to the bridesmaids somehow? So many questions remain. I'm only a few hours back from this trip, so this is all the information I have right now. I was intending for this to be my final update, and I just want to say thank you for all your support, advice, bags of popcorn, and funny input. This has been a wild ride, and I'm glad I could share it with you. So far, we've had this crazy idea picked up by a news publication, multiple podcasts, and a magazine. I literally want to write a book about this experience. I've already revealed a great deal of info to protect my brother's privacy moving forward. I think I need to step away from the updates. Oh god, I'm just itching to know. Did he go through with the wedding? Like, did he? It doesn't look like there's any updates.
Oh, fuck. How old is he?
So you've been doing your own hair, mother, right? Yeah. How have you been doing your own hair?
I started.
What's the shadiest thing you've ever done? Smashed my friend.
Goddamn Brazil.
A bridezilla bitch, you feel me?
I think yeah, she said she was taking
Shadiest thing
pictures
you've
today with
ever
her
done.
baby.
Smashed my friend's baby
Your
daddy.
homegirl.
Just to
Aww.
prove to her I can have it all.
Whoa. No.
Never let nobody in your house that ain't got something to lose.
I'm re-bleaching my roots. I am a no hairstylist. Okay, don't listen to what I do or say. This is just what works for me. Barely, because I burn my hair off every single time. But that's the point. This is all my supplies. This is my.
So that's not the point.
I bleach my hair at least 3 to 4 times in one sitting. Make sure you brush out your hair.
Hey y'all, please subscribe if you're watching.
Hey, you went to Washington Square Mall?
Yeah, I told you I had to go to the mall.
I know, I thought you meant like Clackamas or Lloyd Center, I don't know. What store are you looking at?
Don't worry about that. What I'm doing today has nothing to do with you.
I thought you were going shopping for the trip next week.
Okay, don't worry about what I'm doing at the mall. Doesn't concern you.
Oh.
Okay? Don't ask again, please.
Okay, bye.
Bye, love you.
Love you too.
Maybe he's giving you something. Maybe he's buying you something.
That's weird. You don't never talk to me like that.
Hmm. Maybe he's buying you something. It's a secret.
What y'all think, chat?
The motherfuckers ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Shit.
Hair at least 3 to 4 times in one sitting. Make sure you brush out your hair so it's nice and.
No.
Ladies, what's the poorest a guy did around you? Started selling water while we were on a date. I said, where the f do you get the water from? He started pulling water out of his pockets. I'm mortified just thinking about it.
Bro, I would have left.
Offered to buy me a drink and poured half of it in an empty cup for himself and gave me the other half. I would never let this go.
Where did he even get an empty glass? Where did he even get an empty? He must have asked for that. Can I have a JD on the rocks and an empty glass?
Empty glass. After seeing what these guys in the quote tweets are getting away with, I need to up my audacity. Ladies.
Okay, so this girl.
Ladies, what's the poorest a guy did around you? Ladies, what's the poorest water while we were
Not
on
the
a
poorest
date.
shit.
I said, where the did you get the water from? He started pulling water out of his pockets.
Okay, so this girl I know from high school is getting married. We're both 22 for reference. In our senior year of high school, she got pregnant with baby daddy A, who will be referred to as Adam. He's super conservative, parents kicked her out, and she ended up moving in with a friend's family. She barely graduated high school. The only reason she did was because of the generosity and support of our teachers and students who volunteered to help her, which is how we met. We were in the same law class in the morning, and she had the worst morning sickness that really affected her ability to be in class. So I took extra notes for her, tutored her, and brought her stuff if she hadn't come back by the bell. I wasn't the only one who did stuff like this for her, and I know she really appreciates all the assistance we gave her. She had the baby a month after we graduated. She signed up for a 911 dispatcher course for after high school because where we live is a good steady job with opportunity for certificates and promotions. But she didn't realize how intensive the course would be and had to drop out. She started working at a grocery store bakery just until she had a better plan. Adam started an apprenticeship while working part-time at a hockey rink and proposed to her literally the day of her 18th birthday and brought up marriage because it's the right thing to do. I don't really agree with that, but this isn't about me. And she was always refusing. She started cheating on him after a while. We're all 19 now. And eventually she leaves him for another guy because she's pregnant again, and it's far more likely that it's this guy, baby daddy B, will be referred to as Brad, the father of the child. Neither of them can afford lawyers, so getting any kind of custody agreement is a mess. And then their parents got involved and they did a 50-50 split, still not made official. She has the baby, that does turn out to be Brad's, and everything is okay for about 9 months, when she finds out that Brad has been cheating on her with his TA. Brad decides to pay child support, but doesn't really want any contact with the kid, only around holidays and 1 weekend a month for his parents' sake. She moves back in with her parents, we're all 20 now, who will only accept her back because there's grandchildren around. On the plus side, when she's 21, she gets to take that year-long dispatcher course and passes with flying colors. After working as a dispatcher for a year, we're all 22 now, she meets a police officer we'll call Chad, who's 26 and married, and Adam's second cousin? I can't remember how they are related, just that Adam and Chad are related somewhat distantly. She has an affair with him. Infidelity is super common among cops, apparently. She gets knocked up, his wife divorces him. Chad proposes because it's the right thing to do. She accepts and her parents kick her out again for being a insert expletive here. She moves in with Chad with her 2 kids. They've started planning the wedding, which, given the background, is something akin to a dumpster fire. Adam is livid. He was desperately in love with this girl and hasn't really recovered from what she did to him. And while she rejected his proposals years ago, she accepted one from his cousin, who proposed for the same reason he did. Adam has basically made a call for loyalty in the family, dividing everyone who should go, who should give money, etc. Plus, they're having trouble planning anything because of COVID. Her parents have outright said that they're not going, along with half of her family. And her younger sister has been going around and sabotaging what choices they can make. She's asked me to be a bridesmaid. I said that I couldn't because I live in a different province now. But the truth is, I don't want to be wrapped up in that cluster in any way. I'm just watching the arguments and events unfold on social media because this is quite honestly the most entertaining thing I've seen all year. It's weird to me that she even asked because we're not friends. We never have been. We were friendly strangers in high school. I just helped her out for one class because she needed help and I could give it to her. I was just being nice. But based on how she turned out, I'm just sad for her. 3 kids in 4 years and she's alienated so much of her friends and family because of her actions. And I'm torn between feeling sorry for her and putting my head in my hands. Edit 1. First of all your comments are hilarious. Second, I'm going to answer some of the common questions. We are from a city with over 400,000 people. She just comes from the neighborhood that is made of either Bible thumpers or white, with no in between. But the high school we went to was in a completely different neighborhood than that. Our school had a pretty good ed course, and they gave out free and had resources to help girls get birth control. And they had programs in place where if students got pregnant, were going to be teen parents. They also had one of those classes with dolls for girls who were high risk of teen pregnancy, but she wasn't high risk, so she wasn't in that class. I don't know if it's because it didn't work for her or if she never tried it. She started alienating her friends after the affair with Chad came out because people weren't exactly jumping for joy that she had broken up a marriage. Chad and his ex didn't have any kids, thankfully, so there were less obstacles. When people weren't immediately ecstatic for her, she started getting very snippy, rude, and was calling these bitches out on social media for not supporting her new relationship or pregnancy. TBH, I'm really worried about her health because having this many babies so close together is just not good for her health, mental or physical. People are also worried that Chad will cheat on her. If he'll cheat with you, he'll cheat on you. And I think she should avoid marrying him so she can just leave him if it happens. I'll give you updates as they come out, but so far it's just a lot of yelling on social media, mostly from her, some relatives shaming her, and people who are just really worried about her because as funny as this doesn't seem like healthy behavior. First off, I realize I never gave this girl a name. For the sake of clarity, we'll call her Beth. I realize that I didn't mention this before, but all of these are fake names. Second, to everyone commenting that Chad is at fault for his marriage breaking up, believe me, I'm well aware of that. It is his ex-wife and her family/friends who solely blame Beth. Chad is also older than her and has more life experience, so I do believe that he could potentially be taking advantage of her naivety. However, she's also an adult who is capable of making her own decision and has chosen to make poor ones in the past. Third, people who are upset that I'm posting this story here claiming I'm humiliating her, she's been posting about this mess on every single social media platform she has since they got engaged in July. She put this out there long before I did, except she did so in front of friends, family, employers, and co-workers, as well as internet randos. Fourth, despite getting engaged in July and attempting to start planning then, I was only asked to be a bridesmaid 3 days ago. I knew that there was a mess going on, but I didn't really pay attention to it until she asked me to be a bridesmaid. I tried to ask what was going on. I said that she should talk to someone, but when she completely brushed me off, I checked her Facebook and Instagram and found out about all of this. Fifth, I realized I didn't really talk about how disastrous the wedding planning has been going. See, here you go. They've had to rebook 3 times because venues and vendors kept canceling when infection numbers got worse, even though their wedding was months away. Beth has been flipping between having the wedding while she's pregnant, saying she's proud of her bump, and wanting to wait till they're born because she feels fat, which is unfortunate because she's been breaking down due to her insecurity on a public platform. Beth is currently 7 months pregnant. Beth's great aunt was going to give her her wedding dress to wear after she gives birth, but Beth's mom freaked out and stole the dress from said aunt before Beth could get it and is now keeping it. The great aunt says she's too old to get in a fight and has shrugged it off. Chad's immediate family's paying for the wedding has been cut off by the rest of their extended family for choosing Chad. Beth's wedding colors are pink and green, which is usually a nice combo, but the specific shades don't go great together. They're her and Chad's favorite colors, which is fine, but she literally made a video talking about these colors for 14 minutes on her Insta, and both of her kids are just full-on bawling in the background, and she's ignoring them and she's gotten some flack for that. Adam has finally settled into his trade and has now hired a lawyer and is trying to get primary custody and not allow his daughter to go to the wedding. She's planning a Zoom baby shower bachelorette party and has sent out a registry, and she's asking for crazy expensive things. She has set up a GoFundMe to help pay for a honeymoon and is making lots of posts about how no one loves her because the fund only has $1,200 of the $20K she wanted. $20,000? Where are you going? The moon? I'll update when I can, but I'm still in school, and while I do want to help her, she's refused help offered in the past. There's only so much of this I can take mentally right now. Update! We have an update! From the last update, 16th, lots of ranting and chaotic wedding planning on social media. She found a dress and has decided she will get married while pregnant. They found a local wedding venue that is very lovely, but I'm shocked she's still trying to book stuff with all of her previous venue cancellations. December 16th, her little sister unblocked her to call her a and tell her all of her wedding plans were stupid. This resulted in a petty and entertaining Facebook war until little sis blocked her again on the 17th. December 18th, Beth went nuts on social media because Adam has their daughter. What really happened is that because courts are moving at a snail's pace due to COVID and Adam had a reason to believe their daughter was not safe living with Beth, he just decided to not give her back. They don't have a custody agreement, and when Beth tried to call the cops, they couldn't do anything because he was kind of right. There were dozens of videos of her on social media accounts of her ignoring their daughter, yelling at her daughter for crying, or doing other things that toddlers do. It turns out that everything she needed was bought by Adam. Food, diapers, clothes, toys, daycare while it was open, etc. On top of the unofficial child support he was paying every month, which turned out to be $500 a month. A number I find ridiculous because Adam was already paying for literally everything. She refused to buy anything for her daughter and insisted it was Adam's responsibility. Additionally, after the immediate post-birth appointments, Beth never took baby A to a doctor's appointment. She always deferred that to Adam. Baby A's pediatrician tried to get Chad to push back or intimidate him or something, but the local police where we are living are under one hell of a microscope after a bunch of cops got busted a couple of years ago. Basically, the cops and the social worker they ended up calling ended up saying that there was nothing she could do until they get to court. The social worker tried to get her to go to therapy and parenting classes, but Beth refused and went on a 15-paragraph long rant on Facebook about how she doesn't need parenting classes or therapy. She really does, though. And she called the social worker some choice words. December 19th to 24th, just a bunch of ranting on social media, calling everyone who doesn't enable or justify her behavior cuss words, slurs, and a whole bunch of other horribly creative things. Also, both she and Chad are now under investigation at work, but she has no idea why. I'm going to take this time to remind everyone that 99% of this info is coming from her public social media pages, where her coworkers and friends and place of employment is listed. December 25th, I'm officially embarrassed to know this woman. I didn't go on her Facebook page until the evening because I didn't want to deal with drama first thing in the morning on Christmas. In the morning, she put out a very beautiful blue maternity dress, got Chad in his police blues and baby B in a purple romper, and then live streamed her and her family going to the courthouse to get married on Christmas Day. According to her Twitter, part of this was because their newest venue canceled on them after COVID numbers spiked. Overall, a pretty tacky thing in my opinion, because she stated plain as day several times that she intended her wedding anniversary to eclipse Christmas for her children because it's just so much more special, you know. I am so glad that baby B's grandparents are filing for guardianship, but here's the thing. The courthouse isn't open.
Okay, here we have it.
Are filing for guardianship. But here's the thing. The courthouse isn't open because of COVID for one thing, but also because it's Christmas and Canada has a predominantly Christian history. So she proceeded to have a full meltdown on live stream. And when baby B cried because, you know, the kid's mom was up a storm and her, Beth called her the C word. So done with this B word. December 28th, I ran into her at a vaccine clinic because we were both getting our booster shots. She didn't recognize me at first, but one of my old bosses, because I used to work at the hospital the vaccine clinic was in, called my name and said hi. So she came up to me after my old boss had left. We talked a bit while we sat down for the mandatory waiting period after getting the shot. She asked how I was, but didn't even wait for me to respond before she started ranting and complaining about her life. I was just going to sit there until time was up. I did. But when she started talking about
like my new Stanley Cup.
Inside me
I love it.
I don't know.
I ain't paying for Stanley. Fuck Stanley.
I didn't pay for it.
I don't even know nobody paying for it for me. $50 for a cup is insane. $50 plus.
Apparently this one was $35. It was on
That's not
sale.
bad.
Today, I just looked at her feet.
It's cute. I always wanted the cream color one. I don't know what happened to my black one.
She's thinking about giving up her kids. She went on about how she recently was asked if she liked her kids or being a mom, and how she realized that she didn't. She took children and blames them for ruining her life, and how she doesn't want to be a mom.
Okay, here we have a giant pimple on the nose. They're using a Covidon extractor. They're using gloves. This is perfect technique. It's going to be a little tender, but that spot is going to be gone, and hopefully it won't come back. Retinol would be great to use for this kind of skin.
Are you guys still in communication?
Yeah, of course.
Is he still trying to...
I mean, I think that he kind of knows that I'm over it, but I mean, if, you know, he wants to see some ass, I'm not going to be like, you know, I mean, he's in jail, I'm not going to...
I can't, like, look at myself, like, I feel scared.
2 days ago,
I dated Norma for 2 years. Things were smooth and steady until events. My dear reader, events. Second woman in Norma's circle got engaged. So I put a no-end ring and proposed, Norma. I need to put you on a...
Drink your water, mind your business, ladies. Thank you.
Something. I'm not satisfied financially, emotionally, or sexually to
Oh, wow.
marry you. The try.
She literally said to her man that she's been dating for 2 years that she's gonna put him on a performance improvement plan. She must be in HR because that's exactly some shit I would say.
It isn't crazy. I don't bring money or
Not a
feelings
performance
to the table.
improvement plan.
Why know it?
A performance improvement plan.
First of all, it's obviously, what do you mean sexually? Are you just saying stuff or you just...
You know what I mean. When last did I cut? You know what I mean. You've got no response. Exactly. You've got no response. Because you start replaying the last bangs you've had in your head.
When last did I come?
When last did I not? You tell me. James.
Stop doing that.
You
No,
tell
because
me.
I know what I'll do is I'll grab her and pull her in.
Yeah.
What? You want to nut?
Yeah.
And kiss her, and then tears will start streaming.
Because you stop, you were thinking about the
Yeah,
trifecta.
and then I'll just loosen my grip.
You have to let go.
And then she'll be like, that's what I thought.
I dated Norma for 2 years.
student just revealed a brand new AI that thousands of students. Oh, damn it!
Dude.
Am I the a-hole for revealing that my brother's wife is a homewrecker over the mean prank she played on me? Me and my brother are only 13 months apart. We grew up attached at the hip till high school. Puberty got us fighting like crazy and we grew apart. We still loved each other, but we weren't best friends anymore. When we got to the dating age, we made a pact that we wouldn't date each other's friends because we didn't want to fight over them. That went well for only a year until he showed up with my best friend telling my parents they were dating.
Uh-oh.
I was mad for a bit, but I got over it pretty fast as they were a cute couple and it seemed like they really liked each other. They were together for 4 years and me and my friend grew like sisters. It was really nice. My brother was different though. Before he was obsessed with his girlfriend and would do a bunch of nice things for her and give her cute pet names and just overall seemed to be a really good boyfriend. This time around, he was still nice, but no more nicknames, no more cute little dates, and the extra stuff from before. Weird, but not my life, so I kept quiet. Until he met the homewrecker about a year later.
Uh-oh.
My brother went on summer vacation with his boys while his girlfriend went on vacation with her girls. While on vacation, my brother met Holly, not her real name. When he got back, he called Holly a friend that he met while on vacation, and I didn't really question that until he broke up with his girlfriend only 3 days after the trip, and then started bringing Holly around not even a day after he had just broken up with his now ex-girlfriend.
Bro, that's kind of sketchy.
I started questioning if they hadn't already hooked up while on vacation, and I didn't have to. Oh, they for sure.
Kidding me?
Are you kidding me? And I didn't have to question it for long because not a month later, we all went to get a bar together when they feel that they did in fact start hooking in the summer, the day they met.
You're
One day, eh? It's always interesting when it's like all it took is like one day and one meeting. Like you didn't even think about the fact that you had like a girlfriend at home that also was your sister's friend. You didn't think that would get a little messy for you?
Yeah, come on, man. What are you thinking here?
I was mad at them, but I didn't know what to do at the time or who to tell, so I kept it to myself. I could have told his ex, but she was already super upset, not talking to me, and I didn't want to become the bad guy in her or anyone else's eyes. About 2 years later, Holly and my brother got engaged. In those 2 years, I still didn't like the fact that they cheated, but I move on and even got decently close to Holly. Besides the cheating, she was a beautiful and kind girl. Or so I thought.
I also feel bad for, like, you know, she probably got close to her friend again.
They were like sisters, and then all of a sudden, you know, like, that's why it gets kind of messy to involve the friend. Like, that's why it gets kind of messy to involve the friends and the brothers and the sisters. Like, if something goes wrong, it just, yeah, it's not good.
This is why I don't involve my siblings and shit. Because they unforgivable.
Same.
Holly asked me to be her
Made up
bridesmaid,
with
and
the
I
nigga
said
that's
yes.
being made.
There were 4 other bridesmaids, and her sister was maid of honor. They all went dress shopping together, but I couldn't go as I was still in uni and I couldn't make it. They did send me a lot of photos, and all the dresses, Holly's and the bridesmaids, were really pretty. Holly texted me saying she would like to come with me to buy a bridesmaid's dress. I thought that would be really nice and something fun we could do together. So we went to a dress store together. It was fun. She wanted all her bridesmaids in this dark green color. Ooh, great choice. Always a great choice.
Yeah.
So we picked a few dresses in that color for me to try on. Okay, a little TMI, but it's important for the story. I have a somewhat larger chest.
Okay.
Stop thinking about it.
I didn't think about her.
Stop thinking about it. I am a pretty skinny woman, so my chest is quite noticeable. I used to be insecure about it because I really don't like to get...
Facts. That was me growing up. I was a twig like my mama until I started to hit puberty, but I've always had big titties. Like, I started wearing a training bra in the 3rd grade.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always had some pretty big titties for a very small framed person. And then puberty hit. And then it got worse when I got pregnant. Bitch, when I gave birth to Isaiah, I was a double E.
Oh, who bitch?
A who bitch, yes. And guess what I am now?
What?
Just guess.
A double D.
Oh, you're good.
You're double D?
Yeah, I'm a double
I'm a
D.
triple D.
I am a 36 double D.
And I am a 40.
But sometimes some bras I wear a 38 because it's more comfortable.
Attention for it, as once again, I'm very shy. So my pick for dresses covered any bit of... They were nice, and Holly liked them, but wanted me to try on her pick. The dress was pretty, and I liked it, but it accentuated my chest a lot. Honestly, if you got it, flaunt it, girl.
Period.
I understand. It's okay, don't worry about it. You know how many people pay a lot of money to have what you have? Don't even think.
I don't want it. I'm not saying anything. I literally am not saying anything.
I showed her the dress, and I told her I wasn't sure because of my chest. I asked her if it was wasn't too much. She told me she loved the dress and that I had to get it. She was hyping it up, making me feel very beautiful, so I bought it. The day of the wedding arrived, and I know I wasn't the a-hole here, no matter how much anyone would say otherwise. I had my pretty dress on and had done my own hair and some of the bridesmaids' hair. Two of the other bridesmaids and the maid of honor had looked at my dress funny. I didn't give it much attention until one of them pointed out that my dress was kind of inappropriate.
What? The bride picked it for you.
Wait, did the bride tell her? Did the bride tell the bridesmaids to say that?
Or she knew they would say that, so to humiliate her, they made her wear something.
Ooh, I don't like where this is going.
God, I hope it's not that.
I hope it's not that either. I told her Holly had picked it herself. They all shared looks. I was starting to feel really insecure. A bit later, I ran into my brother, only minutes before the wedding would actually start. He looked mad, so I asked him what was wrong. This is when the shit hit the fan. He told me that one of the other bridesmaids had told Holly about my dress being inappropriate and that I was trying to outshine the bride. Holly then called him upset and crying that I was trying to ruin their wedding.
What are you talking about?
What
She picked it.
Wow.
What a This is not even a prank, this is sadistic. And so he came to find me. He called my dress and that I was a horrible sister. I was shocked and I told him that Holly had chosen the dress herself, but he didn't want to hear it. He wanted me to go home and get a more appropriate dress and come back. I was left shell-shocked and went home to do as he told me. I did call my mom, who was still at the wedding, and I told her what happened, but she didn't know who to believe anymore because the bridesmaid had apparently told everyone at the wedding what was going on according to them. I really didn't want to go back to the wedding, but I also didn't want to make everything worse. So you said this was a prank. How is it a prank if everyone at the wedding is going to know about this?
I think the prank was she wanted her to wear that dress so that everyone could make fun of her or
Oh,
something.
that's evil. That's awful.
I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe I have it wrong.
I got back to the wedding just after the vows. Ooh, driving home and finding a dress and then back took a bit of time. I snuck inside of the back, still out of it mentally.
Good for you for going back, though. Like, that takes a lot of courage.
The ceremony finished and everyone moved to the party set up in a different location. I got endless dirty looks and I could hear people whisper a bunch of mean lies about me. I felt awful. And Holly just kept smirking at me.
Fuck her. I would have beat her ass on your own wedding day. You can go and get married to my brother with a black eye.
Bitch.
Honestly, I think that if I would beat up like any of my brother's fiancés on their wedding day, I don't think they would marry them.
Oh, bitch.
Probably not.
Oh, we know.
Stinkiest dinky ever.
I was so lost, I had never done anything to her.
And knowing my family, we'd still have a reception party and eat. Ooh.
And I genuinely thought she liked me. I mean, let's be honest here. She's a bit of a homewrecker.
She's a hors d'oeuvre.
She doesn't really seem like much of a girl's girl.
No,
I didn't
not at
talk
all.
to either my brother or Holly much after the wedding. The first time we talked again was after they returned from their honeymoon. I told my brother again that his now wife chose the dress and I never meant to hurt either of them. I even showed him the pictures Holly made while dress shopping and reminded him how much I had always hated attention. He didn't want to hear it. I really don't like that your brother is not listening to you.
Facts. My brothers would never do no shit like that, bro. Never. Your brother's pussy whooped.
For real.
Fuck. Even if my brothers didn't like believe me like right away, in the back of their head they're gonna know that I'm right, because what reason do I need to lie my own blood? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they know that like if something is bothering me, I'm gonna say some shit.
Right.
My whole family knows that. That's why they don't like to bother me. Cause bitch, I'm gonna say something to you. I don't give a fuck about what. You need to respect your elders. No, bitch, you need to respect me. The fuck? I'm not a kid anymore. Don't tell me to sit in a child's place, ho. See, this is why my mama's side of the family don't like me.
I'm weak.
And I'm about to be around all of them next week.
Damn, so it's your mama family.
Yes, my mama family. And I've already been told like 4 times since Thanksgiving that there are certain family members that are going to be there and that I need to be civilized.
Please
I say-
be civilized. Please be civilized.
I will definitely be civilized for my godmother wedding. The reception party though, these certain motherfuckers better 2 arms and a motherfucking leg away from me. They better not look at me. They better not say nothing to me. They better not look at my child. They better not say shit. They better not say shit to my mama neither. Cause my mama's not a fighter. I am. See what happens? It skipped a generation. It skipped my mama and went to me.
Period.
True. And they all know. They all know I will gladly put my hands on you behind my mama. That's the problem with me. But me and my sister and my cousins have code words if I start feeling like I'm gonna lose my shit. Because once I get started, I can't stop. You might as well just call the police, which they're known for doing. So just call the police, bro. You know what? I'll get them for you. But by the time they get here, you're gonna be done. Yeah, but we got a code word. It's avocado and pineapple.
I'm dead.
What?
The code words just took me out of avocado.
Sis, you gotta understand backstory. I have a backstory. A couple of my family members had restraining orders on me since 2019. Like I said, I don't play. Like, why would you try? But like, why would you try to fight me, knowing that I've been fighting your battles since we were kids?
Weak.
Like, you know I can whoop your ass. Cause you don't fight. And when they got older and started fighting, you still was getting your ass whooped. I don't care. Always calling me for the problems. But I'm the problem child. Me. I'm the problem. I never start shit. I finish it though. I'll be civil.
Please.
I'll try.
Please.
I'm gonna text you right now. We're gonna have a 2.5 hour time difference. I'm gonna text you while I'm at this damn wedding reception, and I'm gonna be like, look.
Is he 2 hours ahead or 2 hours behind?
Behind.
On his girlfriend with this girl who's now his wife. So, I mean, I don't know if I really trust his judgment to begin with.
Yeah,
but
very good point.
Let's go on now.
Life went on for a while, and we didn't speak much that year. I know I'm not an a-hole for wearing the dress, and I'm pretty sure that Holly did it on purpose. I just don't know why. Then their anniversary came, and this is where I might be the a-hole.
No.
Holly posted a video of their vows on Instagram. I had been gone changing my dress, so I missed them. So when I saw the video, I saw them for the first time. Holly had done this cute thing where she kept saying the date and the memory that belonged to that date. So when they first met, their first real date, all the fun things they had done together, and so on and so on. It was cute, but the dates were strange. I'm not a crazy person who keeps every date and moment in memory, but the date of their first kiss was only 1 day apart, according to her, from the day they met. She had accidentally told everyone that she kissed my brother at a time that he still had a girlfriend. I don't think anyone noticed this mistake.
Uh-oh, I know where this is going. Take receipts.
We gotta move in the shadows. I didn't do anything with this information until family dinner. So the weekend after, we all went to my parents' house for family dinner. We all live close, so my mom invited us often to eat together and catch up. The dinner went peacefully until my mother congratulated my brother and Holly for their anniversary. The topic went to memories of the wedding. Holly brought up my awful dress and how sweet it was of her husband to tell me to go change for her. I was mad, but I expressed my feelings about the matter so much already, so I just ignored it and said drank a little too much. I wasn't, but I was definitely and mad. I had been the bad guy all year and I was over it. That night, I scrolled back to the wedding vow video and made a comment tagging my brother's ex and asking her if she had known that he had already been seeing someone else behind her back that summer.
Oh my God. Drama.
I honestly don't know why you didn't say something at the dinner, like when she said how awful it was that you
Okay.
wore the dress.
Period. Because bitch, you fucking picked it out for me, you dumb asshole. Oh, Lord.
They're still not gonna believe her though.
I mean, I would still say it. Like I would literally say it and leave.
See, this is the one thing about being the black sheep of the family. I don't give a fuck if y'all motherfuckers don't believe me, because at the end of the motherfucking day, y'all gonna think about it, and I bet you the truth will be untold one way or motherfucking another. Like, oh yeah, cause I was right. Yeah, bitch. Fuck.
So how do you say your name?
Yeah.
Kawai.
That's your real name?
Mm-hmm.
Spell it.
Kawai.
Kawai.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is Kawalani?
My full name, but
So that's your full name?
yeah.
Okay.
Don't nobody call me that.
Cause when you was there with me, I was looking at the thing, I was like, who the fuck is he?
Me.
Then I remember
I
like,
got to a lot of messages from everyone we knew. The video had blown up, and so had the comment.
So did I say it
My brother
right?
was
Kawalani.
mad. Holly had to delete the video and also was blowing up my phone. A bunch of other people had seen it and texted me, and the ex saw it too. She invited me to brunch, which we didn't have right away. I didn't reply to a lot of people. Some were saying what I did was funny. Some were calling me in all the slurs under the sun. Holly had written to me how her mom called her a Oh my God.
No way. So no one.
Yes.
I guess she just found out, yeah.
No way.
Her mother was cheated on by her father, who then left her with Holly when she was only a small child, which was sad, but also kind of not my problem.
Period.
My mom was also mad at me.
Fuck
She
your mom.
also said there was no need for such petty revenge.
Nah, fuck that.
Me and my brother's relationship.
Talking about ruining me and my brother's relationship. Bitch, you chose weak ass fucking homewrecker ass pussy over your own kin, which your wife literally sadistically went ahead to try to embarrass your little sister because your wife is the one that picked out the fucking dress when your sister felt insecure about it because she's a very petite woman with big ass titties and she didn't want to take away a shine. How do you not believe your sister over your fiance when you knew about your sister's insecurity since she was a kid?
Right.
Could never be my brothers. I know one of my brothers would have been like, bitch, we're done. I don't give a fuck about this wedding. You can tell your parents to take that money back. Fuck you and fuck your family. That's how bad one of my brothers would be.
Damn.
I mean, I'm sorry. It was already ruined. There wasn't much left. I told her I had been letting Holly walk all over me for more than a year and was over it. She didn't like it, but she did feel a little bad for how my brother and Holly had treated me all this time. The ex and I did end up going for brunch a few weeks later, and I told her everything. She was both happy and mad that I didn't tell her before.
Oh, she didn't know?
No, she didn't know. Nobody knew. They spilled it because, you know, they were at a bar and they were kind of like bragging about it and the dates and
But didn't they break up like 2 days after they got back from the
Yeah, I mean, that's your first sign. But he goes on vacation and then breaks up with his girlfriend 3 days later, like...
And then shows up with another
She
girl?
was broken up with without reason at the time and happy because she felt she would have been broken way more if she had known. I told her about the dress fiasco and why I tagged her in the Insta video. She thought it was hilarious, which made me happy. Now, for years, I've been the a-hole, and sometimes it still hurts while they're still together, because I have to hear about me being this horrible sister all the time. But I feel it would have been that way had I made the comment or not. You're right, you had nothing to lose.
Nothing.
You could have just defended yourself at that dinner when she, like, brought it up again.
I don't know, the fact that no one listened to her, that me off too. And like, I don't know if it was necessary to go that big. Kind of glad you were a little petty though.
I thought that you were going to say something about it at the dinner.
Here
I
it is.
realized that you were going to post about it online.
You keep it in the family, you don't publicly shame her. Although she did publicly shame you by
Totally,
saying that
totally.
like you wore this like dress that outshone.
You literally
Outshine.
were just existing, bestie. It's not your fault that you got some gifts. Stop thinking about it. Not the a-hole. It seems you have a really creepy brother. He didn't hold the promise to you. He's a cheater, a liar, and doesn't care about you as he isn't willing to even listen to you. So to be real, keep your distance. And no, commenting on her video was not as bad as they say. I mean, you were literally just telling the truth as opposed to something that she did, which was tell everyone a lie and bully you at her wedding.
Exactly.
Brother thinks with his ding dong. So
Okay,
how
okay,
Holly
we're
gets
not-
him will be how she loses him. And that's on period. You lose him how you got him.
Can't believe they're still together too. Must have been a great vacation.
Must have been awesome.
Where did they go? We're not going there.
Not the a-hole. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Period. That's like my favorite thing to say. Honestly, if they're gonna treat you like a villain no matter what you do, which is what they were doing, like they made you the villain.
They always made her the villain. I'm always the villain, so I'm gonna lean into that bitch way forward.
They say lean into it. Be their absolute effing nightmare.
I mean, look, it was a lot to do it publicly. What lengths did you go to keep them a secret? I would turn off her sleep apnea machine so she wouldn't have the energy to ask me questions.
What he said?
I would turn off her sleep apnea machine so she didn't have enough energy to ask me questions. Yo, you could have killed her.
Don't give a fuck, clearly.
I mean, that's kind of genius, though.
Hello? What's up? Shit, Brayden. Boy, go sit your ass the fuck down, boy. Yeah. What?
JB and Daddy. I hid in a truck while he drove into his garage so the neighbors wouldn't see me. That's
This one's a little bit bigger. Maybe a dilated pour of winer here. Super dark, been there a long time. But man, it lifts out easy. That hair coming out with it, we gotta get the whole thing.
Boy, what the hell you out?
A
Shit.
day or two now that they get rid of this thing. The body is essentially treating like a foreign object, creating that inflammation around there.
Shit, I don't know, but I ain't got to get to it,
For
did you?
this. Boom. Got
I don't know,
in there.
motherfucker.
I don't know if we're gonna go back for that.
200, 250.
This one's a little bit.
Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for refusing refusing to pay for my boyfriend's food on his birthday and getting him banned from a restaurant.
Yes.
I love me. Highly
Yeah,
requested
yeah,
bread.
you know we ain't got
Probably
it
the
like
last
that.
2 weeks. And I'm not gonna lie, it needed 2 weeks to cook.
Yeah.
Because when people first started sending it to me, I said, "What's this? A chet?" It was buzz.
But because you keep in mind, her birthday the fucking week after Christmas.
Bob, I only
Well, there you go. Give it to me.
this morning.
I legit probably last night.
Oh, fair enough.
And actually was back.
Yes, to some gentlemen.
Yeah, there are some.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna have the same ones, but it's
Mhm.
fine.
It's fine.
Right, so the title of the thread was a Donnie.
I called through there and like I said, he tried to get my boy, didn't he?
Well, in the act.
He thought that was so funny. He said, man, he a slipper.
Y'all return on John Hanks. That's exactly what it said. What happened? So, have you ever been turned off during the act?
He ordered it last night.
First
I'm real
one,
happy he did it.
you must have this one.
Yeah.
It came on my forehead, rubbed it in, and said, Simba. Simba. Wow.
Right.
Young Rafiki.
Yeah, just
Simba.
with a look.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Next one. I looked back in doggy and he waved at me. Brace.
That is brace. I'm trying to think like.
He ain't sending no motherfucking money, so what the hell you talking about you sending me?
I'd actually think about like, because.
Huh?
I was talking to myself, girl. Talking about my brother. Motherfucker ain't send me down a lick of money.
Normal non-sexual situation.
Yeah.
What are you looking back for?
Yeah.
In non-sexual situation.
She's a 10, but needs constant reassurance. Otherwise, she thinks you hate her.
Facts.
Yeah. You don't see that though.
She's a 10, but her love language is biting.
Why is this me?
Oh, she's a 10, but she left me. Please take me back. I miss you.
Absolutely not.
Stop. Yeah. No, she's a 10, but she's 5 times a day.
Oh, wow. What is she doing? Eating fiber out of the fucking can?
But she's the whore of Babylon. Yeah.
Oh! Wow.
But thinks Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz are a boyfriend.
I don't even know who those people are.
She's a 10, but needs.
Did y'all hear about that 5-year?
No.
Neighbors, what's the wildest thing you've done on an edible? I fell in the shower and tried to grab the water.
Oh, wee.
I made me a sandwich, and as I started putting everything away, I turned to get my sandwich, and it was gone. I was tripping out like, damn, where have I
You put it in the bread bag.
And I was searching for 30 minutes until I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make another one. When I pulled the bread out, I had to make another sandwich. My sandwich was in a damp part of the bread bag.
Typical.
Oh my God.
Typical.
I made a sandwich and just put the sandwich back in the bread.
Back into the thing. Thanks. I was watching a movie. I was really into it. Then about 45 minutes in, I realized the movie wasn't in English. The edible made me bilingual.
Oh,
Bro! See, stuff like this is not funny to me. I'm just scared me.
My phone kept ringing and I couldn't hear the person talking when I answered. I was picking up my damn remote. My damn remote. Getting into it with a waitress behind not accepting my card to cover my tab.
In addition to not paying, sister-in-law didn't put the money toward a different wedding expense either.
We have an update.
The wedding is off. Here's what happened. When I last updated you, sister-in-law had pulled up to the bachelorette with a set of new melons and shocked us all. We were left wondering, WTF? And I told you I needed to stop the updates to protect my brother's privacy. Well, that has all changed now, and I've been given permission by my brother to spill the... My brother was aware that sister-in-law had planned on getting a breast augmentation at some point this year. He actually knew it would be during the bachelorette trip. Despite thinking it was very weird, he wanted to support her. So he kept her surprise a secret. What he did not know was that she may have used the bridesmaid's money, or even her dad's, to finance it. But it turns out she did not in fact use our money or her dad's money to pay for the new tickets. That's because her procedure was on the house. Why, you ask?
Stop. Why do you think the procedure was on the house? She was fucking the surgeon. It has to be. It has to be.
What am I reading right now? What did I just read? She's been having an affair with the surgeon for over a year.
I was right.
What the hell?
Bombastic side eye!
Yes, you read that correctly. She's been diddling her married plastic surgeon for more than 14 months. He is a very well-known plastic surgeon, and his legal team has been on me like white on rice. There are limits to what I can disclose. At this current moment, I've been advised not to disclose the state he practices in, his name, or any personally identifying details. Back to the story. He wanted to fly her out for a complimentary upgrade. We found out because his wife found her sad little influencer Instagram page, tracked her down, and showed up to the family home, which would be her father's house because she still lives there. There's so much to say that I think I'm gonna have to split this into 2 updates because my fingers are legit going numb. I really wanted to get that off my chest. I know you might be wanting to know the specifics, like, so where did all the money go after all? I also would like to know that. How did the wife find out, and what happened when she showed up? That's an update in itself. How is my brother handling this, besides, of course, leaving her dusty? What does sister-in-law have to say for herself? I promise I will be back to finish this horror story. We are ready and waiting. I thought you should all know that I now have to submit all my updates to an attorney for legal review before I can post them here. This is primarily because of the high-profile surgeon who is aware of this thread and his legal team. The wife is also in the mix and wants to minimize fallout, so I'm dealing with her people as well. They can't stop me from telling the story, but they can come after me if I disclose specific things. Basically, everyone knows about this post now, sister-in-law included, but I promise I'm coming back to finish spilling the tea for you all on that. Ready your kettles. I've been ready, girl. I've been ready. Shout out to the podcast and other channels who picked it up for a live reading. The ones I'm aware of include Thread Talk and Charlotte Dobre. That's me! Girl, I'm so happy that wedding is off. But I still have so many unanswered questions. Still, though, I'm very, very grateful that your brother is not marrying this person.
I went to a wedding this weekend that I thought was just my cousin's wedding. Cousins, apostrophe S, as in my...
We listen and we don't judge. When I thought my ex-girlfriend was cheating on me, I ended up pepper spraying her strap, and she ended up coming clean to me about it because the girl went to the ER. Yeah, somebody was going to be burning, and it wasn't going to be me, okay?
We listen and we don't judge. That's what I'm talking about, bitch.
Number on a site and labeled him
Hey,
as
Alex. Thanks for tuning back in.
If I'm just whipping and there's unknown number, hello, is this for you, Hans?
I only date women that are nappers because typically, if you call these women at any point of the day, guess where they're going to be at?
Sleep.
In their
What's something you've silently said during... Maybe one kid won't hurt.
Excuse me. Would I be the a-hole for dumping my girlfriend after she ignored my calls and messages and went clubbing while I was undergoing emergency surgery?
No.
I, 22 male, and my girlfriend, 22 female, have been together for 5 years. We've been together since high school, and until recently, I've always considered her to be my future wife. I even bought a ring and was planning on proposing over the coming months.
Wow.
Well, last weekend, it was my girlfriend's best friend's birthday. She and her friends booked a private lounge at a club. Obviously, I didn't go since 1,
I wasn't invited, and 2, I hate clubbing or anything associated with that. I was actually looking forward to spending an evening alone and just binging Netflix or something. Well, my girlfriend left at around 9 p.m. and I just crashed on the couch and watched some YouTube. Well, around 11 p.m., I started to feel this distinct stomach pain. The same pain you experience when someone hits you in the nuts. The pain just kept getting worse until I was basically stuck in the fetal position on the couch. Again, initially, I thought the pain would go, but then I pulled down my pants. And it felt like my right hammocker was starting to swell. The moment I tried to get up and grab my phone to inspect whatever the was happening to me, I just collapsed to the floor. That was probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Imagine being pelted in the nuts over and over again. I did manage to crawl to the table next to the couch and get my phone. I immediately called trying my girlfriend, but she declined my call. I then texted her that something was wrong and she should come home immediately. I just put my phone down and started throwing up because of the pain. After throwing up for like a minute, it felt like the pain started to cool down, and I grabbed my phone again, and that's when I saw her response. She just replied with a "what is it?" annoyed emoji. I tried calling her again, but as expected, she declined again. I then texted her that I need to go to the hospital. Okay, now she does. She then asked for what, and I just replied with my hurt. Then I dialed for emergency services. I explained my situation to the emergency responder. She asked if there was somebody that could drive me to the hospital, and I stupidly said yes. I thought my girlfriend would be home soon and she would drive me to the hospital. I felt embarrassed to call an ambulance because my hurt. After I told the emergency responder this, she even told me she would call me again in 10 minutes to make sure I was being driven to the hospital. I then put my phone down and went back to vomiting on our carpet. After the pain went away for a bit, I checked my phone and saw my girlfriend just responded with laughing emojis. I tried again to call her, but as expected, she declined again. She texted me that this wasn't time to play games, and she told me that if I texted or called her again, she would block my number. I again tried calling her, but she declined again, and when I tried calling her a second time, she actually blocked me.
Wow.
Buddy, she blocked you? I went back to curling up on the floor, and now I started shivering. At this point, I didn't care about being embarrassed and just called emergency services and asked for an ambulance. It felt like an eternity, but the ambulance eventually came and rushed me to the hospital. I don't remember much of surgery since but I remember waking up eventually, and my right hammocker was being stitched together. The doctor informed me I had a torsion, and I was extremely lucky to reach the hospital in time. Oh, bestie. I could have easily been forced to surgically remove my hammocker. I checked my phone and saw the missed calls and messages my girlfriend left me. In summary, she came home from clubbing and smelled the vomit in our apartment. When she saw the vomit on our carpet, she got mad and tried searching the apartment to find me. When she realized I wasn't there, only then did it hit her that I was actually being serious. I just texted her which hospital I was staying in and my room number and then went to sleep. I woke up the next morning and saw my girlfriend sleeping on a couch next to my bed. After she woke up, she started bombarding me with apologies. She thought I was joking and that I was trying to ruin their night, etc. I didn't have the energy to argue, I just kept quiet. I was beyond hurt by what she did, and I wanted to break up with her then and there. Why the f*** would someone ignore messages when their partner is begging them to come home? Not only that, she stayed in the club until 3 a.m. and didn't consider going home to check on me. She did stay with me in the hospital for the remaining 2 days. I was admitted there and did take good care of me, but I was beyond her. Ever since coming home yesterday, I've been wanting to dump her, but at the same time, I feel like she genuinely thought I was joking and made a mistake. I feel conflicted and I don't know how to...
No, because after the second time you're trying to call me and text me, or you text me that something is wrong and it hurts that bad and you're throwing up, yeah, no, I'm leaving.
Right.
I'm leaving.
...proceed in this situation. Would I be the a-hole if I dumped her? Am I overreacting? I don't like that she didn't take you seriously. Is this breakup worthy? I don't think she did it with malicious intent. She was there with you in the hospital when she...
Nah, she blocked you, bro. That's weird.
Because why the fuck was she
found out that
blocking
it was a serious thing. I genuinely don't know. But thank goodness for us, we have... an update. First of all, I would like to clear up some misconceptions brewing in the comment section of my last post. No, I've never pulled any malicious pranks on my girlfriend to get her to come home early from a night out or anything. Neither do I have an issue with her going out as long as she doesn't come home at like 6 a.m. And no, I've never blown up her phone like that while she was out with her friends. We usually go out together since we share the same friend groups. Here are mine and her messages from WhatsApp in order since people thought I just texted her my hurt or something. Me. Decline my first 2 calls. Her name. Please come home. Something is wrong. Her. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Can't talk right now. What is it? Annoyed emoji. Me. Try calling her again. I need to go to the hospital. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What? Again, try calling her twice. My turn. Please come home now. Something is wrong. Her. Crying, laughing emojis, rolling on the floor. Trying her again twice after calling emergency services. Her, I swear, don't bother me again or I'm blocking you. Let me enjoy my night out. Me, tried calling her again twice and got blocked. At this point, the pain was too bad to try anything with her anymore and I just called an ambulance. Her next message after unblocking me at 2 a.m. My name, why the is there vomit in the living room and where the are you? Why is the front door unlocked even if you left somewhere? She then went into a full mental breakdown as she realized I was being serious about going to the hospital over 70 messages. Yes, it was stupid of me to expect her to drive to the hospital since she was, but again, in that type of pain, you don't think clearly. I think I needed her more for moral support than I did it out of pure instinct. Not immediately calling an ambulance was also stupid of me. I was in a lot of pain, but stupidly at the time, I thought whatever I was going through would eventually calm down and driving to the hospital would be better than calling an ambulance. Also, in hindsight, me being embarrassed about calling an ambulance over my was definitely also really stupid. The amount of mental gymnastics some of you did in my comments to paint me as some sort of dweeb or emotionally needy person for bothering my girlfriend was truly mind-blowing to me. I'm doing much better now. Not being able to go to work for the next 3 weeks is definitely a bummer. I work for my dad's construction company and my job requires lifting a lot of heavy weights. I'm also prohibited from having...
What's your baby daddy's name saved in on your phone? God has something better.
Wow.
I don't want a roommate, Betty. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think this was the Marriott?
What's the meanest and cruelest thing you've ever said to a man? I'm not asking for a friend. I'm asking for inspiration. Damn, and it's all in the comments.
Oh, God, I can imagine.
Oh, thank you for asking. I was talking to an NFL player who wasn't a starter, yet he tried to belittle me. So I said, well, take me off the roster like the last 3 teams did to you. I would tell you to take a seat, but you're already on that bench. I hope you catch my drift better than you catch the football. I'm blocked now. I'm just here to humble some men.
Bro!
Next one.
No. That's not on, bro.
I'm just here to
I
humble
would
some
choke
men.
with both hands and lift her up the crowd. I worked my whole life for this. I worked my whole life for this.
Choke her with both hands.
Bro!
That would literally get you. That would get you in your depth of your soul.
I'll tell you to sit down, but you're already on that bench. Take me off the roster like the last 3 teams did to you.
Yeah. Women know what to say to literally.
They know exactly what to say.
Literally not to do
Period.
buttons. I think it's great you don't let your hairline hold you back from approaching women. I think it's great.
Bro! That's not this. This one's gonna burn me, I can tell. This whole thing's gonna burn me.
When my ex and I broke up, he threw my bag in the laundry basket and said, guess you will need this. I calmly took it, looked him in the eyes and tossed it in the trash and said, if I'm not with you, I definitely won't be needing it.
What?
Yeah.
Bro.
That, I don't know how he would have taken that crap.
That hurts.
Fam,
That
if
hurts
I'm
full.
not with you, I definitely won't. Okay. Yeah.
I'm with it.
I'm not saying.
She's spraying up balls. I poured water on a guy's head, a short guy, and said, there, maybe now you will grow.
Thing is as well, yeah, these lot actually, let me just put my foot down for a minute. These lot genuinely believe I would strike them.
The word strike took
Fam? Water on his head?
I'm sad.
Oh, your mom needs some space, so
That niggas be in my DM like, Janice, let me take you out, take you. Ooh, that shit sound boring as fuck, nigga. Already ate. Take me paintball so I can pop you in the back of your neck. We can rest on the dirt and then fuck.
Man. I love that bitch.
Exactly. Like, I don't want no boring. Gotta be spontaneous. Oh yeah. You right.
You ready?
What's that?
Who's most likely to snitch?
Am I the a-hole for wearing pink at my wedding because of my mother-in-law? My husband is the only child of a divorced mom who has heavily relied on him for emotional support Yard work, chores, anything you would rely on a husband for. According to my husband, she's hated every girlfriend he's ever had, and I am no exception. I am stealing her baby. I've always been polite to her and ignored her passive-aggressive jibes. This woman has bought the perfume I was wearing after asking me what it was, bought the same car in the same color as me 1 month after I got mine, insisted we spend Valentine's Day with her, asked my husband why he doesn't take her on vacations, you name it. I made the mistake of allowing her to come bridal gown shopping with me and my mom. There, she found a white wedding dress and insisted it was a perfect mother of the groom dress. I was horrified. My mother was horrified, and the sales lady was horrified. We tried to convince her it was not appropriate and asked her to respect my wishes.
No dice.
She said,
You are being a bridezilla.
and forgetting it's my special day too. No, it's not. It's not. You are up. I went home and told my fiance, now husband, and he tried to reason with her and she would not have it. So I decided we were changing things up. I picked a pink blush wedding gown without telling her, had my bridesmaids pick white dresses, and my mom picked a white dress. We didn't tell her any of this. She showed up the day of the wedding and had a shocked Pikachu face and was beet red. Honestly, the wedding was beautiful. It looked stunning to have a white bridal party in white and pink florals and me in a pink dress. She had a scowl on her face the whole time.
I love it.
Good. The day after the wedding, she called my husband and lectured him about how mean we were to her, and we didn't let her feel special. And we took away her shine. Everyone I know is on my side, including my father-in-law, mother-in-law ex. But my husband's aunt said we bullied his mom by doing this. Did we? Am I the a-hole? Absolutely not. This was
Fuck
excellent.
no, that was
The
excellent.
white dress.
Yeah, everyone's arguing about it. Come and print this shit out. The sales team is... Yeah, everyone's arguing about it.
This is me with my coworkers.
Come and print this shit out.
This is literally me.
The sales team is...
Wait, let's see what my coworker said. She said it sure is. That's why I sent it to you.
Oh, wait. Who be doing your tattoos out here?
Out here?
Yeah.
Coyote in Gresham.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a white guy.
Mm.
Yeah, he did my cover up on my back, my lower back. He did this one.
That's fine. That's what I want.
Yeah, he did.
How much was that one?
200. He did my butterflies on my neck
Mm-hmm.
for $100. He
Oh,
did
yeah, I
my, he did my
remember
Black
that.
Widow, 100. He did my foot, 100.
Bitch, I just noticed you ain't got your nails done.
I get my nails done on Monday.
Bitch, you always come over here with the...
I know. Don't look at him. We on live. Don't look at him. This is the one time she caught me off, y'all.
Seriously though, she always got her nails done.
Monday. I didn't want to get them done too early for the wedding.
You anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Sales team is so pissed, and that's when HR got locked in.
She said, I'm gonna print this shit out. Yeah, no, literally was me 2 weeks ago, because I literally printed out the fucking email. I was confused.
Oh, weak.
So I'm like, Michelle, you need to see this. And she's like, oh my fucking God. And I was like, I need to print this because I'm not, because I feel like if I save it or something like that. Like,
Gonna get
it's
lost.
gonna get lost. I need to print this shit. So I printed it and I scanned it and I saved it to my file.
This story is about my friend's mother-in-law and her wedding. Strap in, guys. This is a wild ride in which I did the thing that got me banned from any of her family function.
Bitch, what did you do?
A good friend of mine from university.
I'll say one thing. White people may annoy me, but they got the most problematic, dramatic, and wildest fucking shit that be happening at their family functions.
Yeah.
You get all the tea from that. You know what? This is what I miss about being in the military. Because, like, when I wouldn't come home for the holidays, I would actually, like, sometimes get invited. Well, no, I got invited to a lot of things. But, like, I would purposely... We're on live, so... I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna argue anymore. Y'all can give two fucks less.
Right.
I would purposely go to my white soldiers' family get-togethers just for the diabolical shit that just like unfolds. And I'll tell you one time, I think it was like 2016. 2016, so Isaiah's almost one, but he's in Chicago with his dad, right? And then I'm about to deploy. We're all about to deploy. And I went, Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving. It was great. It was cool. Some of the food was questionable. Turkey was bomb. I will say one thing. Some white people know how to make some good turkey. And the mashed potatoes were good. The mac and cheese was fire because I brought it. The fuck. Okay? Everything else, very questionable. Did not touch it. And I brought the pumpkin pie. So, very good. Very, very good. And I'm thinking that, like, you know, we're going to go play games, and they wanted to play, like, Jenga or some shit like that. And then, like, so in the midst of us playing Jenga, you know, some white people shit, but I was drunk, so I was having the time of my fucking life playing Jenga. In the midst of us playing Jenga, they're also playing Truth or Dare. And my soldier's sister had to say the truth. And she, like, looked at my soldier. Mind you, this is his younger sister. And my soldier is gay. Like, has been with the same man since they were in high school. Like, that's his husband now. And the sister said, oh, so you want it to be the truth? And he goes, yeah, you just pick a truth. And she goes, okay. And she literally takes, like, a full shot of fucking Everclear. If y'all ever drank Everclear, y'all know that shit is fucking horrible. She downed a whole double shot of fucking Everclear. She looked my soldier in his face and said, you know your husband? Because the husband wasn't there. Because he was also in the military, so he was deployed already. She goes, yeah, you know your husband? And he goes, yeah, what about my husband? She goes, he wasn't always gay. Or maybe he was bisexual, because we were fucking from the time I was a freshman all the way up until you guys left for the military.
Wow.
And he goes, what are you talking about? He's been gay his whole life. The bitch came with receipts. Receipts. To the point where, like, before his husband deployed, while we were getting ready to deploy, they made a sex tape because he actually came home and he saw her. I said, why would you I'm thinking in my head, why would you willingly know to sleep with your brother's now husband? Why would you willingly still sleep with the man unprotected at that point?
Right. And you know he's gay.
And you know he's gay. Bye.
Fuck.
Like, you know the tea. I was in shambles.
Damn.
When we went back to work the next week, and my soldier looked at me and he was just like, sorry, Carlina. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was fucked up and drunk. Bitch, I knew everything.
I'm weak. I am fucking weak.
I was flabbergasted.
Getting married. They had been a couple since junior year of college.
Oh, and then there was one time, I was at JBLM. I was stationed at JBLM, and I went to my soldier's house for, I think it was Christmas Eve dinner. And they were like, yeah, we're going to barbecue. We're going to do it on 3rd. Pretty cool guy. He's from Texas. So, cool. The 3rd. Knew my soldier was married. Had his wife, his kids, all that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know when we were stationed in Hawaii, and we ended up being stationed in the same duty station. So it was cool, whatever, the 3rd. Bro, I remember we were all in the back, and you ever met a white man that knows how to play spades?
No.
Well, this man did. So we were in the back and we were playing spades. And I'm horrible at spades. Yeah, I know. Black card revoked from Georgia. Spades is not my thing. Okay, cool. Whatever. I was always the bartender. Okay? Whatever. So, in the middle of spades, everybody is arguing, right? I'm trying to figure out why everybody is arguing. Because I'm not fucking comprehending this shit. They're talking about books and all this. I'm confused. Then I hear like this banging on the door. So I told my soldier, I'm like, hey, somebody at your front door banging. And he goes, no, that's next door. It's the neighbors because it's like a duplex. Like on post housing is like, sometimes there's like duplexes, the houses are together, blah, 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 one side, right? It's like, no, it's the neighbor's one. Hear the banging again. Nope. I'm like, no, that's definitely coming from your crib. He drunk, we all drunk. Yo, bitch. All I hear was glass shatter. Yo, this girl, mind you, this girl is pregnant, like showing pregnant. She busts that window, climbs through the fucking window, and walks to the fucking back. Mind you, I'm seeing her and she's seeing me, and I'm just like, am I hallucinating? Like, am I too drunk? Like, I'm looking at my bottle of Hennessy, like, yo, she slams open the fucking sliding door. The wife turns around. She goes, oh, hi. I guess they didn't hear the glass shatter. I don't know fucking how. He turns pale. Motherfucker's already pale. He turns paler. And she looked and she goes, oh, so this is where you're at and why you're not answering my calls. You're at home. You said you weren't going to be home. You must be his wife. Hi, I'm the mistress and I'm having your husband's baby. Bro, I just opened my bottle and just sat there while everybody was arguing. The wife was crying. The girl was crying. Everybody is mind you, the wife is pregnant again with their 4th child. And he's looking at me and I'm looking at him and I don't know what to do. Mind you, the rest of our friends are just in the background. Like, we don't know what to do. Everybody got a drink in their hand. We're just there. We don't know what to do. We don't want to make any sudden fucking movements. You know, white people are crazy. So we don't want to make any sudden movements. And so the wife, like, wipes her tears. She's pregnant. She asks the girl when her due date is. Like, the shorty is due in 30 days. And so is the wife.
What the fuck?
And I'm just like, yo, I'm thinking in my head, I was like, bro, not you got your wife pregnant and your mistress pregnant at the same time, bro. You're literally about to have, like, Irish twins, but from 2 different women. That's crazy, but very common in the military. Bro, the mistress was like, she went to the wife and was like, I am so sorry. Cause like the wife, like she never went out to things. Like she never came to like any of our org days. You know, she never showed up to the shop. Like we all knew he had a wife, but like anybody else in the military would have thought that this man was single. And like, he also is, he's a truck driver, so, you know, he deals with the trucks all the time. So he doesn't wear his wedding ring, of course. A lot of them don't because it can be a safety hazard, right? I should know, my ex-husband was like that, but my ex-husband was field artillery. That's way worse than a truck driver. The fuck? Anyway, besides that. And the mistress is just like bawling and pouring out, like, I never knew that, like, he was married, this, that, and the third. And like the wife looked at her and she goes, well, how did you not know that he was married? Like, you're also a soldier. Mind you, she is also a soldier too. And she goes, not everybody in the military has access to everybody's military records. She turns to me and says, Sergeant Steinhoff, didn't I ask you if he was married? And I was like, I was like, I don't remember this conversation. And she goes, no, I specifically asked you on chat. I'm like, mind you, I was like, yeah, she did, but like, I'm
that's not your business.
As HR, like, I'm not allowed to say anything.
Okay.
What am I gonna do?
God damn.
What?
You look so angry.
Huh?
What's going on?
I'm angry. Nothing. Hi, baby.
Hi, mommy. Why?
Because of the way I answered the phone, we were listening to the podcast on Facebook. love you too. How was the mall? Was it packed? Is it packed? Same. How was he in the mall?
Huh?
I said, how was he in the mall?
It was good. You expected him to be there? Not a bad kitchen.
I know.
We just came from the men's warehouse.
How was the men's warehouse? Did they have what you needed?
Yeah, they got what I need. They're expensive as shit. We spent $100 for a fucking shirt. The dude was cool though. He gave me his veteran discount, so I got 40% off a pair of shoes.
Period. Okay, big vets going around.
Yeah. So I can blow my dollars.
What are y'all doing now?
Shit, we about to leave. Gotta take them to get them something to eat.
Okay.
Alright, I love you.
Okay, love you too. Bye. Bye, Bubba.
I would have been like, not you calling me. You just had a whole attitude, sir.
Right.
You had to change your heart or something? Fuck. Don't be like me. I hold grudges.
Oh, I do too.
Couple since junior year of college, through her 2 years in the Peace Corps, and currently her return to this continent. 6 years in total. She had been to all manner of family functions and always came back with a strange story about how she thinks her mother-in-law secretly hates her. But she, being a very quiet and sweet person, pushed those thoughts aside. Point 1. She is vegetarian and Jewish. Husband is not. She was invited and went to Christmas dinner and figured she would just eat sides as well as she brought a vegetarian
I went live the other day for $5 and they gave me 17 hours to watch them.
and being told by her husband a few weeks before not to forget that she doesn't eat meat,
Okay,
proceeded to put meat in.
Because once I reach 3,000 hours, I can get paid, young nigga, get paid.
Did everybody just leave us? Is it lunchtime or something?
Girl, they be in and out.
Every dish. Friend drank water and ate her casserole the whole night, while mother-in-law cried to everyone that friend was so rude for not eating her cooking. Anyway, back to the story. A few friends and I were asked to be in the wedding. Friend has a huge family, so this was not going to be a small affair. Neither of them is particularly religious, but friend said it would be nice to be married under a huppah. Husband said he could care less and told her to go and rent one for their wedding. I was at the bridal shower when mother-in-law found out about the pretty canopy, which was actually a huppah. She almost lost her in front of a bunch of people, but managed to compose herself and laugh angrily that
If Jews were being represented, so would be the Catholics.
in my head I heard a record screech, guys, they aren't Catholic. So after much fighting, a lot of screaming and crying, threatening to pull money, which is funny because she contributed nothing. Mother-in-law lost. The boot was firmly placed and nothing was moving it. Huppah, yes. Catholic priest, no. Things got stupid quiet. My friend texts me the night before the wedding that she has a bad feeling. I tell her it's probably just nerves. She's getting married and this is a big deal.
Oh, how
how wrong I was. We all show up, get our hair and makeup done, slip into our bridesmaids' dresses and hang out, waiting for the bride to be finished with her hair. She makes a comment saying she hasn't seen mother-in-law all day and that she skipped her hair and makeup appointment. We all side-eyed each other and took a few sips of wine and hoped the eerie feeling would go away. 30 minutes later, as we are helping the bride into her dress, guess who shows up? Ooh, mother-in-law, mother-in-law! If you guess mother-in-law, you win a cookie. Yay! Cookies! Flushed from coming up the stairs, she's not a light woman. In full hair and makeup and a white dress. Not ivory, not cream, full snow white. The dress is clearly a wedding dress. It was even from David's bridal, which she would later shout at me. Floral excited with a sweetheart beaded top, a bit of train and an off-white lace on the bottom. Oh my gosh. The dress was even tailored to her. This has been a long con she has orchestrated. The bride burst into tears and the aunts and friends ushered mother-in-law out. We did our best to console the bride, touched up her makeup, and I made her promise that the dress would never be seen in a photo. She looked me dead in the eye and nodded. Game on. The venue only supplied white and for the wedding party, but I grabbed my purse and ran down into the reception area and managed to flag an attendant by the bar and with a cool $20 to give me a bottle of early. I cracked the baby open, filled a solo cup to the brim with it, and stalked out.